ground shakes slow, it hums my name. A voice in the dirt says we're the same. My veins ignite like molten stream. The past awakens in my dreams. Beat of the drum, the heart reply. Echoes of power through the sky. Rise, rise, the blood is loud. Ancient sparks in every cloud. The trees, they whisper close to me. Roots that tangle eternity. A chant that cracks the heavy stone. I hear it sing, you're not alone. 4 and 7, it twists the air. 5 in a chariot pulls me there. Beat of the drum, the heart replies. Echoes of power through the skies. Rise, rise, the blood is loud. Ancient sparks in every cloud. A crack of thunder wakes my skin. The rhythm pulls the soul within. A song that's older than the sun. My pulse is fire, it's just begun.
All right, and we are live. Hopefully this is working. I'm trying not to crash out on this side of things. Good God, I recorded so much content yesterday, and the microphone wasn't working the whole time because stupid, goddamn stupid Streamlabs. I have no idea why it does it. It switches my audio. Yeah, like what the living hell? Like no joke. I recorded like 5 episodes of stuff yesterday, and all the audio's done. Toast. I'm so pissed right now. I might not even be live. I'm gonna have to hang for a second. I'm so mad. Like, you have no idea what I recorded so much content yesterday. Oh, I'm so pissed. And it has nothing to do with what I did. Like, nothing technical on my end. It's literally Streamlabs switched the audio input. Like, I had to go into the settings, and I don't think you care, and it's up to you guys to care. I don't know. But I said fuck you, universe, and I just donated 10 memberships to you guys. That's how I operate. The universe wants to play this game, I play back. Alright. I might actually read you guys full. I might actually tell you guys everything I can fucking see, just to piss the universe off more. Want to play the game? We'll play the game. You want to keep me offline? I come online. That's how I operate. Oh, I'm so pissed. Because this is the universe trying to tell me, do not go live. No joke, for real. This is how I look at this. This is the universe saying, don't go live. I tried to go live twice this morning, and I couldn't get live. Then I had to do it again. I went live. My mic was off. I'm like, that's weird. And I went live again. I'm like, as I was setting up, I said, let me just quickly check the audio from the videos that I recorded yesterday. I was like, are you kidding me? 3 hours of content, no audio. I'm like, you bastard. All right. Welcome. Hi. Yeah, the bubbly Cosmics here. This is literally what I did with my kids at school too. All right. Crash out of all sorts. I'm gonna try to grab the people that I had in the queue. Easy there, Cosmic. All right, how's everyone doing? How you guys doing? Send me some love. Send me some hugs. But you know what? Let's control our worlds. Priscilla, general energies 2 and 3. We'll start out 2 and 3. We'll see how this goes. I'm not guaranteed I'm going to be on here forever. I don't know how long I'm going to be on here. I tried doing the raffle. That didn't work the other day. And that was kind of me, but I don't think it really... There was more to technicality on the Streamlabs thing and things. So who knows? Let's see what happens. I may just read for you guys. I may just come out guns a-blazing and just start reading. I'll just pick you by name and I might just read, to be honest. I can work through whatever this energy is. 3 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. We're coming out with the opening. Dial into my energy. End of the year, Capricorn energy, completion, master, apprentice, emotions. It's mastering your emotions. Mastering your emotions. Yeah. Isn't that a sign? Isn't that funny? No kidding. We're mastering our emotions. I love this. Angelically, we're mastering our emotions. This could be a third-party situation. This also could be that. We have something hiding in the dark. You see how there's the blackness, the darkness behind these people? It's the stuff we don't talk about, the stuff we refuse to acknowledge. However, the structure. And in our life, we have choices, right? We all have choices. We are basically following the divine blueprint. From birth to death. Divine blueprint. You start to finish. We all have that. Doesn't matter who the hell you are. Everybody has it. And then we have these choices we make. Akasha card. I'm sorry, T-Stain Tarot coming in with the T-Stain Tarot. This is bold choices. This is not being afraid, right? We hesitate. We hesitate. Why do we hesitate? It's because we're not bold enough. We're not creative. We're afraid. What makes you afraid? Stability. The people who kind of make fun of you, tease you, say you didn't do it right, you did it wrong, whatever. No. Yeah. We have to get over the heartbreak. And this is the thing, solar output. The people who are going to make you feel bad. Like, try to break your heart. Because they're envious, jealous. You can't, you won't. Get over that. There is a wobble. There is a feeling. There is this energetic frequency that we feel, the cohesion, the coherence, the energy, the frequency of the universe, the Schumann resonance. We talk about this. How am I feeling your energy? How am I reading your cards at this moment? How is this resonating with you? Ask that question. Step outside the dimensions, right? I here in 3D touch these cards. In 4D time brings us together, right? We start looking beyond that. 7D being truth. Tell me what I know. Tell me what's true. Like, that's what we start looking at. We start digging into this. So there's that divine blueprint. Akashic energy, wild card energy, past life. You and I have past life. We have stability. King and Queen of Wands. Not the match, not the divine match. It doesn't have to be the divine match for it to matter. It doesn't have to be the divine match for it to matter. Everybody comes in here. I want my twin flame. I want so-and-so. Is Joey coming back? It doesn't matter if Joey comes back. Are you happy? First goddamn question, are you happy? Are you living your version, your truth? That's what I ask. Because getting over heartbreak is the goal here, because we lock into all these other people. Oh, so-and-so and so-and-so. Nope. And I had an ex. If it's not you, it's nobody. That's not how it works. It's not how it works. It's you. It's always you. It's always you who's listening. It's the person out there listening. Look at this Curiosity Kid, divine blueprint, divine blueprint, divine blueprint. It's you following that path from start to finish. It's you who decide. It's you, the warrior, the person, not the soul. It's the logic. It's that person, not the consciousness, not that part of it. It's the part of you that gets so worried. We get into that justice energy. This is the solar output. This is no matter what happens, it will fall in your favor. You get worried because you try to manipulate, change it, move it, and split it. I want to make this happen. I won't call because I won't text because I won't apologize because, right? The I won't. How many of you raise your hand out to hit the thumbs up? How many of you are an I won't kind of person? Or how many of you are an I will kind of person? If you're an I will kind of person, leave a comment, let me know. Because if you're an I will kind of person like I am, because I will go live, I will give away memberships, I will tell the universe to screw itself. That's how I operate. There was one time I went live, I had cut my hand after I was just fixing the shower, and I had cut my hand. It was cut blood. I wrapped it. I don't remember. You guys might remember this. This is a little while back, but I had to cut a gash right here. And I still have a little scar right here. But I remember I went live that night. I said, you're not stopping me. That's not how it works. And I had one of the best lives because I pushed beyond the not going. Because most people say, oh, I'm not going to go live now. I have a reason. And like this was the reason. And so I pushed beyond that. The push to the pull. Why does someone tell you don't do something? Are you aware of your own reality? Are you aware of what's beyond you? Hey, stop. Everyone stops at the minute. Like, are you the kind of person when, hey, a party, hey, we're canceling the party, like, whew, thank God I don't have to go? Or are you the kind of person that says, oh, I'm going to find something else to do? That's living. That's life. That's exploring. That's getting outside your comfort zone. That's Curiosity Kid. That's the justice in our existence. You're born to do something. So go do it. Don't hold back. Don't be afraid. Enjoy life. This is underneath it all. This is the root chakra. This is the base. This is the foundation. This is the short throw energy to this. This is the travel. This is getting out there. This is the vroom card. And when I tell people, the people who never have had tarot and they're sitting across from me, they go, I don't understand. I go, vroom. You're driving. You're going somewhere, huh? I go, you don't know which way. You don't have control. There's nothing holding these sphinxes. It's ancient energy. It's the ancient drive that makes you say, I'm gonna go. Why? I don't know. I'm gonna go. That drive, that consciousness, that self, that identity of I am, that's what makes you live. That's what makes you decide. Not the heartbreak, not the person who says, oh, you're not good enough for me. No, we're not compatible. Not good enough. No, we're not compatible. Frequency, we're not frequency matched. That's true, right? Think about when you're aligned, or when you're in that moment of making love, right? That beautiful, sweet moment, and you're in that moment. We're not a match. It's you're so matched, you lose each other into each other. That moment, time doesn't even exist. It's that. Okay, explain that. Don't go from the negative, go from the positive. Let's look at the I will, not the I won't. Let's continue here. Mid-deck pull. Yeah. No regrets. Angelically, no regrets. Remember I said short throw energy? I was talking about no regrets. Live justice. Do your thing. Do your thing. Not what people tell you to do. Your thing. There's nobody out here. You're mastering your lifetime. You're mastering your emotions. Don't go out there and explain it to someone. Just do it. Don't sit there and say, hey, I'm going to go do this, right? No, just do. You think I tell people I'm going live? Do you think I explain to someone, hey, you think I should go live? Can I get permission from anybody? No, I just do. People show up or they don't show up. That's how it operates. It just is. I do because I'm guided to go. And then when I'm told not to, when something stops me, I ask why. I ask the why. Like a little kid, why? But why? But why? But why? Until I get the answer. And this is the why. We're at the why. So for you, everyone out there who's resonating with you, 2T Same Tarots, this is the universe. This is literally the universe responding through me as a conduit back to you, telling you guys why. Look at this. Harmony. Don't stress. It's trying to stress us out. It's trying to break us. You ever been in a relationship? You females know what I'm talking about. When you accidentally test your partner. But will they? Is they going to do that? I want to see what happens if I don't text them. You know, that kind of stuff. You're not trying to do it on purpose. I get it. You want to see how long-term they are, how stable. You know what I'm saying? But this is a universe that does the same thing. It tests us. It says, hey, are you solid enough? Are you good enough? Are you good to go? Can I count on you? And your universe, you are universe, you are center. Can you count on you? Can you go? Are you good enough to go? That's the question. So as we move forward here, we're looking at this. We look at third parties. We have people coming in here, third party starts, third party ends. Don't get over the stress. There's always going to be third party. I don't care who the hell you guys think you are. There is always a third party. The person you're thinking about is thinking about somebody. Yes, they are. Don't be stupid. Don't be foolish. They are. They absolutely are. I can pinky promise you that. That's exactly what happens. Trust me, as a school teacher, and I watch 5th and 6th graders, so-and-so is dating so-and-so. I'm like, I saw them hanging out with the other kid the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty obvious. Kids, it's just innate nature. We're trying to find the best match, the best mate. It's a primal instinct to find the best compatibility. It's not because you aren't good enough. It's not because you are a sad person. It's because you don't match. And that has nothing to do with it. It's actually, you're probably a better match to somebody else. That's a better way to look at it. Put the better lens on. Don't put the negative lens on. Look at this. Look, but I'm not married. We can keep going because you're going to come up with an excuse for everything. But I'm not married. No, you're not married yet. You haven't found that partner yet. Would you rather marry the wrong person for 40 years and be miserable, be in an abusive relationship? Doesn't have to be physical. It could be emotional. It could be financial abuse. It could be a lot of abuse, right? It could be spiritual abuse. I've actually seen that. That actually has happened. I've had a friend and their partner was manifesting off of their energy. They were a shell of themselves. That actually could happen. You could be married to the wrong partner. And that could also happen. I'm going to pull one more card here just to give you guys a sense of what this is. Look at this is our soul. This is the consciousness. This is the I am. When I talk shadow self, this is the, hey, you're not pretty. Like, that moment, like, oh, that it sucks. It's that. It's not, you're a soul inside of a human body that doesn't match. You're just not someone's lid to their pot. That's all it is. You don't match. What I'm attracted to and what my best friends attracted to are two different types of people. And then we find it fascinating, but we don't disrespect it. We understand it, right? It's a big kind of joke between us. Like who I get attracted to, who he gets attracted to, but they're both high quality kind of people. But we both find it fascinating. And what this is the moment we say, well, what is the lid? What is the cover? What is the top? When you start boiling over and you get out of control and the lid comes over and says, I got you, babe. Hand on the small of the back, kiss on the forehead, hug, just holding you. It's that, right? It's that energy. Because you try to run away and it holds you, it contains you. It's the container for your container. It's that energy. Because when you say, I won't, this is the energy that says, no, you will. Let's do it. Come on. And it gets you moving, gets you contained, gets you centered. That's the energy. That's the partner we really want. Not the one that makes you feel good, tricks you. It's the one that challenges you to be a better version of yourself. That's the one you always want. That's the one we're trying to get to. Let's continue the readings. Split the deck for myself. Justice card, outcome, justice card, angelic, short throw energy, tying that short throw angelic energy to no regrets. See how it works? See how it works? See how it works, guys? It's not magic. It's science meets spirituality, and they have a baby, and it's the science spirit baby. It's the spirituality baby, science baby. I don't know, but that's what I'm doing. There's a probability that comes out with pulling cards, and if that's the case, and we're looking at this in an intellectual, intuitive way, we're looking at this intuitive, intellectual marriage of these two things. Just like we had astronomy, astrology, and those two fields used to be the same, and then they split. So whatever that is. I appreciate you guys for being here. I really do. We don't marry the wrong person. We choose to marry the person because we settle, and that's what ends up happening. So I welcome you guys to be here. Welcome you to jump in. I appreciate you always for being part of this channel. And Snea, I think you're up next here. Yes, you are. So I'll grab from the queue. I think the raffle should be running. If it's not running, let me know. I'm going to take a look here and make sure it is running. That was the other problem I had the other day. But this little thing's a pain. Yeah, see? I don't even know if it's running. Let's see. Is it not working? Close this out. Hit this out. And let's see. I'm just going to pause for station identification. Can someone join the round? Yeah, thank you. I don't think you're available. You can't join it though, Lilith, because you're a moderator. It has to be. Thank you, Snea. I have it set for just like for the subscribers. Yeah, so something's wrong with it. I'm gonna see if I can fix it right this second. I'm gonna cancel this. I'm gonna cancel this raffle. You guys don't cut it out. I'm gonna take away recess from everybody. What am I doing here? Let me try this again. I'm going to try something simpler. Let's see if this works. Yeah, try that. Can someone try to rejoin if they don't mind? I thought I fixed it, but you know, we're trying to be pushed offline here. It's not happening. Not today. Yeah, not today, Satan. I'm gonna see what happens. Yeah, so I turned the settings off. I might have to turn it all the way back to what I had it. Like, just basically dumb mode is what I had it. The problem was, and I know Lilith knows this, like the moderators were always grabbing it because the moderators were always here. So I'm trying to promote it for the subscribers and new subscribers. Yeah. Yes, Priscilla, that was absolutely your reading. 100%. Let's see, Raffle. Giveaway. Still no. Still no. What is going on with this thing? I think I can fix it. I think I might be able to fix it. Alright, one last try. And then if this doesn't work, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna try this. We'll see. All right. I reopened it full, so everyone should be able to join. But I'm gonna make it just for subscribers. So Lilith, you should be able to try to join again. But I'm not gonna let the moderators win. I'm gonna basically kick them off the raffle before it fires. But if you guys can join one more time, let's see if I got this working. I know, this is crazy. This is crazy. I have no idea why this isn't working today. And I didn't change that much stuff, I'll be honest. Yeah, see, the raffle's still not working. I don't know what is going on. All right, whatever. I'm going to just cancel this out. Keep going, because I'm not going to waste my time with this. I have no idea why it's broken. I have everything set. The only thing I don't have... I have it set, like, you don't have to be a follower. It's open to everybody, and it's still not working. So something's definitely broken on the raffle. Maybe it wasn't me. Like I said, maybe the system's messed up. Maybe the system's broke. So, no, Lilith should have been able to get into that. Lilith should have been able to get into the raffle. So it's all good. I don't know. It's all good. All right, Snea, this is for you. I have to reset something in there. There has to be something in there that's going on. Because my audio got messed up. The raffle's tweaky. And I don't believe that was me. But I definitely did an update. So, or there was a Streamlabs update. So if you guys end up using Streamlabs, one of the things I had noticed is if it stops working, I have to log out and log back in. And it just applies new permissions to the account. And then that's what the problem is. It doesn't tell you it's not working until you're on live. And it's like, hey, this isn't working. And you go, oh. And it breaks. So that could also be part of it, because I just leave it logged in. Anywho, yeah. So I think the raffle's currently offline. So we're gonna just cancel the raffle for right now. But we did give away some memberships, so it is what it is. But we're not gonna fight this. Let's see. I was just looking at one more thing. Yeah, that's what I do during class. I only spend a few minutes. If I can't get it going, I just move on. All right, Snea, you're up. All right, guys. So one of the things I've been doing is switching over. So if you don't have the question or have the tarot deck numbers in there, I'm just going to pull for you. And that's kind of what we're going to start doing starting heading into this week. I look at Saturday Cards and Coffee as the beginning of my my channel week. My week. This is my Monday of the channel. And so starting this week, I'm not going to ask you guys. I'm just going to pull. So if the question's not in there, and at this point I promoted enough video, has been, we'll just say, tens and tens and tens of thousands of viewers of these videos at this point. So if you haven't caught wind of it, I'm basically going to stop asking, saying, hey, what cards did you want? The only thing I'll do is I'll double check that you're in chat, and then I'll just get going. And that's why we'll get more people read. And then we're not waiting for people to come back in. And if you're not here, we'll just skip and keep going. And that way we'll just keep it moving. That's all good. All right, guys, let's keep moving. I appreciate you for being here. And yes, CC, we will definitely get you in there. But yeah, if you put the question in there with the tarot deck number, if you just say join, I just know you want a general reading. And you're saying, hey, you pick the decks, whatever you do, you do. Otherwise, you're just saying, I want you to read this question, pick those tarot decks. So we have deck 1, we have deck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 off to the sides here. Deck 1 being divine, 2 communication, 3 is my deck, the one I would use when I have to read me. 4 is the guides deck. It's basically, think of it like a spirit guides, my spirit council. 5 is alive. It's kind of like, what's the vibe between us, you, them, everybody? What's the feels? What's the thing that's gonna pop? And then 6 is the moon deck. What's going to hide? That's the other side of it. All right, let's move. Let's keep going. Snea, this is for you. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you for being part of the channel. So let me go with 2 and 5, which is from what Eterna says when I actually read. And that's why I'm so pissed, because I actually put out, you guys can go look. I'm going to end up turning the videos off right later on. But if you're a member, you absolutely have access to this. So I put out a whole thing on consciousness. I have this whole series on how the awareness, time, consciousness, I did a whole research. It's still worthwhile what I did. I just tracked it. I just put it together for you guys, but I did a bunch of research on this, and I just recorded it. And it's frustrating because I captured it and I can't share it with you in the way I am. And if I go redo it, it's kind of like I'm just capturing it for purpose. And I don't know if I'll do it again. But I went right down from that I am universe to the point of I am a soul. Like, I tracked it down to what is consciousness. We looked at I had Eterna and I went through the Cosmic Codex, and we looked at what is time, what is dimensionally, what is soul. Like, when you look at the third dimension, what does soul mean in third dimension? What is fourth dimensional soul? What does that all mean? And I put it all together. It was it was amazing. We took some time, we vibed. And then I went back and the audio was missed. So it is what it is. But yeah, it's fascinating because there's something to that it didn't want me to share back out with you, or there's some weird hiccup there that's the content you guys don't get. You're just gonna hear Eterna talking. And so it's out there right now. I'm obviously gonna turn it off. I'm gonna take it offline, but I just put it out for members only yesterday. I had no idea my audio wasn't working. And that's the stuff that makes me scratch my head and say, why? But why? Everything happens for a reason in my universe. But I can tell you that message for me and only me. When you couldn't hear me talking, what you heard me say, it's basically I was doing a lot of introspection work. But Snea, this is for you. We're gonna get going here. We're gonna pull. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? This is how the universe operates, isn't it? It says that all that interplay between time, checking raffles, grabbing 2 different tarot decks, grabbing 2 and 5, which is my best deck according to Eterna, and that's how it got us into this. That's the Akashic blueprint. This is like your start to finish, saying, hey, you've been designed. You're gonna master life. Like, there's no joke in my guides, your life, our situation, the way we communicate, the way we live. You're gonna master life. You're not gonna be the master of everything. You're not gonna end life going and master everything. No. You can just have started things, and that's okay. Walking away from stuff that you don't want, that doesn't fulfill you, doesn't fill that cup, then walk away. Master the things that matter. Master the things that fulfill you, that make you feel whole, that make you feel great about yourself. That's what we're looking for. This also, like I said, could be third-party situation because we have 3 people in your emotions. But that's also coming in with that. Look at this again. We have the Page of Swords popping up. Mid-deck pull. I welcome you guys to come back, rewatch. This is why I have the setup, so you see me do this and then pull. Like, there's no way I can know what I'm getting. But that right there, Page of Swords, is really Gemini lover energy. It's loving of life. It's being curious about life. It's figuring it out. Having so much on your mind, a lot of ADHD energy, right? Ooh, that was interesting. Smack the deck. There we go. Take control. Two of Pentacles. That's a broken ATM card. That's figuring out how to make money on top of money and having money just come in and saying, dear universe, it's time for me to get some money. And not, dear universe, pay me $1 trillion this weekend. Nope, that's greedy. It's, universe, I need enough money to pay my groceries. Bang, done. Dear universe, I need enough money, right, to buy my children's shoes. That's money. And what people do, and I've seen this, I've had friends do this. Can you read for me? I want to make an investment. Like, nope. I get mad at them. I tell them to get the hell out of here. Because this is the universe saying you will always have enough. You're halfway home to $1 million, like that kind of mentality. You have 3 and 5, but you're tapped into mastering, and you're tapped into infinity. You're tapped into mastering life. So, Sneh, I'm going to pull 2 more cards here for you. Just want to see what's coming out here. Yeah, this is growth mindset. This is angelic growth mindset. Your life is about growth mindset. It's about building. What have you done last? I'm going to ask you, this is the easiest way to do it. 5 years ago, what were you doing? Compare yourself to you, only you, 5 years ago. But we always start to do, and this is what the loving universe loves to do to us. It puts that partner right in front of us. I'm stuck on so-and-so. Is so-and-so coming back? How come so-and-so doesn't love me? Why doesn't so-and-so care? But what you're not doing is turning and looking in the mirror and looking at yourself and saying, what am I doing for me? Hey, me, how are you? Hi, self. Hi, self. And self says what? It says, what are we doing here? Because you're so busy watching for so-and-so coming back. We don't care. The universe doesn't care. You did nothing wrong. That's the thing. We feel like we should justify, fix, and repair and do. No. You don't have to. There's no reason to do that. Because what it does is it starts to bring in the sense of earth energy. And it says, are you living life? Are you living it for them? Or are you living it for you? That's the simplest way to operate here. Heart chakra, yeah. Angelic, I told you, only 2 cards because we have angel, and this is our conduit. It comes from the past to the future, and it tells us we have this powerful opening. We have cosmic keys. You are holding cosmic keys at your heart. You know what to do, you just don't do. You hold back because you're afraid of what will happen when you do. Right? It's like that coworker you have feelings for, but you don't kiss them. You don't just go and, hey, I love you. You kiss them. Because you know you have feelings. There's a boundary you don't cross, and then there's a boundaries you maintain for no reason. You say, I'm not going to do that. Why? I'm afraid of what? And you can't justify. There's this. If you ever see like the 9 of Swords where the person's in the bed, or even the 8 of Swords where the person's wrapped in the restraints and they're blindfolded and they're walking through the mud and the swords. Those are imagined, right? There's nothing happening to them. They're just imagining that. Versus the 10 of Swords, when stuff's in the swords are in the back, not in the head, but in the back, and things happen. Because those are past pains. Because we go through those cycles, those 8, 9, 10 of Swords. After the 10 of Swords, you've been stabbed in your back, you start over, and you start a new relationship. I'm so afraid to move. 8 of Swords. You move again, I'm worried. What's happening? Do they love me? Boom, break up. It's over. And then we go through the cycle. That's how swords and love works. Think about all those partners. You can't keep someone forever, right? And the only way you keep someone forever is if you have them like with a child or something. But even that doesn't mean you're there forever. They're not lovers forever. It's very, very, very rare that you have a lifetime partner who's a lover. That's very, very rare, because we're trying to figure out why we're here, what we're here for, what the lessons are, and what those life lessons are that are brought upon from these partnerships. And that's what this is, and that's what this is right here. That's earth energy. Earth. All of these are earth cards. And that right there is King of Pentacles in hiding. That's King of Pentacles. I talk about it all the time. It's Taurus energy. It's the drive. It's the go. It's the no. It's a how. It's the cosmic keys in your hands, hidden but not used. You're not choosing to use them, but you will use them. You have to understand it's your choice to make. It's not someone else's choice to make for you. Is so-and-so calling me? No, that's not how it works. Why are you not calling them? Why are you see, it's starseed energy. It's you make the decision in your own universe. When you hold back, nothing happens, right? Well, I want that. No, they're not saving you. Nobody's saving you. Nobody's pulling you up on a rope. Because if you let them pull you up on a rope, the next time you're going to say, I want them to pull me up on the rope again. And then you're going to be just as stuck the next time. Learn how to pull yourself up and see what happens out of that. Watch what happens from that. But let's get the birthday angel in here. I see Cece had said their birthday. It's birthday o'clock up here. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties. I told the universe, get the hell out of here. I still, for real. I was definitely pissy. So get out, because we had, you won't even see it. Tried audio, wasn't working, and I said I'm gonna restart. And it sometimes does this to me, and I will absolutely attest. It does it down around weird things. We had the full moon last week. We have 4/4 portal today. It's telling me, it's fighting me about being on here, but I'm on here. I'm opening the faucet to full on you guys. I don't care what comes out. I'm letting it come all out. I'm like, you don't want me on? I'm gonna tell everyone what comes out now. I'm like the little kid who just said, you want to punish me? I'm gonna go tell everybody. You know, it's like that. Cece, it's your turn. So what I was telling everyone, keep in mind. I'll stop reminding you guys. But pick the decks. If your question's in there, great. I'll read it. I'll pick the decks. If you have the question and the numbers, you can pick up to 2 tarot decks, 1 through 6. I will pick those decks for you. Otherwise, I'm just going to grab. So like right now, I'm going to grab the divine deck because it's a birthday. And I'll grab the moon deck for what's coming up, right? What's hidden. Happy birthday, Cece, right? Look at that. And so one of the things I'm going to do for you guys, I'll let the channel play. I was actually thinking I could do this. You guys could have, I think you'd love the music. That's what I'm hearing. A lot of you enjoy the music. And what I'll do is I'm going to have the music play in the background. Or I'll have like a playlist going when this will just be like Radio Cosmic, you know, and there'll be a visual and stuff. And then you guys can just have this on. I won't be talking or whatever, but it would just be playing when I'm not around. So, and then I'm also going to start putting the music out to Apple Music and Spotify and stuff. It's pretty, I guess it's pretty easy for me to do. So I'll have to figure out a couple things, but I think I can do that. But Cece, this is for you. Ooh, 2 cards out. Look at that starseed energy. Stressed out. What are we stressed out about? Yeah, the soul's stressed. The soul stress, shadow work, hiding things. Feeling good about your birthday. That part's true. Feeling good at 60. 60 is a good number, isn't it? Congratulations, right? You made it to 60. How crazy is that, right? It's like, whoa. And then it becomes an achievement every time, every decade now. But it's the reality is, it's you did it. You're starseed. It's like your soul's recognizing you stressed, you made it. Your soul has more work to do. Over the next 10 years, you have more work to get done. Okay, this is not the end. This is the beginning of some more work. So lean into that. Find out more why you came here. Why did you exist? Why did you get put to this earth? Why did you choose to come here at this moment, at this time, to have this, to say, I'm here? Why did your soul exist in this moment? Pull the next card out. Look at this. Akashic Energy mid-deck pull. I welcome you to come back. Watch this half speed, quarter speed. Tell me what you see. But this is fascinating because when I pull mid-deck, it lets me kind of be so random as to I can't decide any of it. That's the divine blueprint. This is happening. You're right on track. You're perfect. You're right on track. I know it might feel a little weird, but you're right on track. All those problems, misfortunes, timings, those happen for a reason to teach you. And all those little teachings have taught you this moment right now at this point, saying, boom, you hit it. You hit your milestones. You really did. Even the things that don't feel right, they were your milestones. Because we look at this like people going through divorce, for example, right? People go through divorce, or people go through breakups, or go through job loss, or money, or career alignment. That stuff happens, and people go, I don't want that. No, I know you don't want it. No one wants it. But when you go through it, you get realigned into the better version of yourself, because you no longer fit that container, that version of yourself. Dimensionally, it doesn't make sense, right? First dimension, emotions, I feel, right? And then that's what we start to do. We build and we work our way into like third dimension, where you're actually existing in that same space. And then fourth dimension is the time and space, and then this time space that crosses between the two of those. But you have made a very, very good impact. A lot of stress, a lot of things that have existed, even going out into this next 10 years are going to be stressful. They're going to be very, very stressful. I'm going to tell you, you're blocking. You have to let go of these blocks because you're celebrating your existence here. You have now made a lot of, you have passed the test is the best way to put it, okay? But you just don't want to recognize that you have passed the test, even though it might not look like you've passed the test. Because what you consider to be success is based off of the humans, the peers of the human. The consciousness of the human is not being considered. What the soul of the human is not being considered. Those life lessons, right? So when we say, oh, so-and-so went to prison, oh, they're not going. How do you know? Because they're the other half of duality. You can't have victim without the aggressor. And that victim has learned a lesson, right? And so the victim learns all these things about, don't leave my wallet unattended or and there's those things. And we don't want those in our world, but they are. And so you have the aggressor and all these other things happen. And so we look at it and we don't want those things to happen, but that person coming into this lifetime, it has life lesson. It has past life connotations to it. So when we get into these places of, we look back at life and we say, I couldn't, wouldn't, shoulda, woulda, you're right on track. All those things you said, I'm happy those things happened. They should have absolutely happened. Emotions. This is where we look at, this is that time that we look at, right? This is the fourth dimension. This is where we look at that time placement. This is where you don't want to be judged, and you're less judgy, or you're less worried about being judged, because this is no judgment. This is the universe is not judging you anymore. It wants you just to live. Enjoy life now. What can you do that would make you enjoy life for the next 10 years? If you said, hey, I want to, what stops you from doing? If you said, I want to, is it the judgment? I don't think it is. It's something else. What is it that stops you from existing? And those next 10 years, look, is it money? Is it work? Is it work holds you back? Is it making the money? It could be. Is it, well, you have to get to retirement, I hold back, I don't. It's saying, no, now's your time to live. Now's your time to live, exist. Like, you've held back for all these years to not live and do what you want to do. Now it's time to live and do what you want to do. T-Stain Tarot, last card out. Look, it's getting over the heartbreak, the worry, all those things you did, all those things you had to do for others. They're not meant to kind of slow you down as you build your new foundation here, which will be your 7, 8, 9 cards. This will be your base root of emotion. This is your chakra, your root chakra, and this is the underneath it all, the future. This is not being rewritten. So it doesn't want me to pull these 3 cards. It wants me to give you this. It gives you your logic, your emotions, so what's coming in, and telling me you're over this lifetime's heartbreak. And I mean that in a big grandiose sense. 25 years or more, like this lifetime where you say you're not leaving this lifetime heartbroken. You're heading out, high five, salute to the captain, I did it. Like, don't be regretful. Start leaning to name one thing that would make you happy and go do that one thing, whatever that is. Don't tell people you like it, go do it. Don't tell them, just do it. Ooh, it's having a hard time splitting the deck. What is this? Yeah, it's the passion. It's the blueprint. This is so fascinating. This is the minute, like this channel is this, like this. I got this card right before I went live, right before I ever made the channel. I asked my guides, do I do it? And they said, here you go. This is your passion project. This is you going into and saying, it's not, you think I'm doing this by a chance? You think I'm doing this so you guys will let me buy my, my G-Wagon? No, it's not, it has nothing to do with that. So Mr. Beast and I can hang? No, that's not what it is. It's so I was driven to come to do this. I was guided to be here. And now that I'm here, I look at what it means. And then when things happen for me personally, and I can't get online or something happens or record, I don't say, screw it. I come at it twice as hard, twice as difficult. I mean, or twice as strong. But I really come at it very hard. I would say, I'm going to do this. I'm resilient to the point it's almost annoying. And I will quit only when it's not, what's the word, comfortable, feasible. And that's what life is. Life is be resilient but never give up. And what we are looking at here, at least at that no judgment, is time is dimensional. It's functional. It's not a universal constant. You are looking at 60 years old. Congratulations. You made this moment, this milestone of that body making it to 60. You've did that. But there's nothing more to say, but you're an eternal being living in that body. That's just this life. That's just this moment. That's just, hey, when that body expires, you still go on. We agree. We're both, I know you're already in agreement without me even asking. That's awesome. You're already in agreement. Yes? And that's what's amazing. So live the next 10 years saying, I'm doing this next decade is me. Me. Like, oh, me, selfish. And everyone's going to be like, that's great. CC, you be you. What is it you want to do? I want to get a tattoo on my face. No one's going to tell you no. Because this is like the final like run, right? The final chapters of your book. Because you're not going to live to 500 years old. We all know that. Our bodies aren't built that way. But what is it? You know, you get like 20 years, 30 years. If you're amazing, you get 40 years. But this is the beginning of that last, or maybe it's another novel. It's the beginning of, hey, when I was done following the laws of the rules of the land, I made up my own rules and I lived my universe. And your book title will be My Way. And that's kind of what the next 10 years is. It's just my way. And you're basically starting that chapter is my way, ... And you're opening it. And the very first thing I did was, and then there you go, and you got the Ace of Wands. This is not a celebration of 60. This is a celebrating of what you're about to do. And that's what's beautiful. Am I right or am I right? I love that. I do. All right, guys. I appreciate you for being here. Donations are open. They're not necessarily, but they'll jump you ahead of the queue. We definitely have a few of you guys waiting now. I know that. Let's take a look here. I'm going to run down who I have in the queue. Rana, Free Soul Humming, Rosa, Little Pink Daisy, Chris Bosch, and looks like, oh, this might be a new subscriber here. Thandeka. Am I saying that right? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Please correct me. Miss K, welcome back. Lilith Phoenix. Who is this? That's a new subscriber too, right, Lily? Shraddick. Anika. Oh, Ankita. I don't know why I say Anika. I don't know why. Maybe it's a student thing. Ankita. Miss Divine Believer. And Anything. Yes. But you're definitely a new sub. We're going to pull you in right now, actually. Well, I get the job I'm expecting, right? That's what you're asking? Of course. Let's take a see. This is a good, because it's bold. It's courageous to say, hey, I want to step in front of all these people who probably know each other and say, hey, hi, how are you? Welcome. I'm so happy you're here. Let's start with that. Let's all welcome you in and say, I'm so amazing. And you're so amazing. And together we are fantastic. And so that's what makes it great. And so if you're not feeling good, you're not feeling awesome, step in here, hop in the chat, let us know, let us read for you, right? Because something will always bring you down. Something can always bring you down. Like I talked with the kiss on the forehead, right? How sweet is that, right? No romantic overtones. It's just a, hey, I got you. A little kiss on the forehead, hug, I got you. It's so gentle, so nice, and it's caring, and it does make you feel a little bit seen, welcomed, and it does welcome you in that sense, right? And like we were talking last night, I think even on Ethereal's channel, then you can ask questions like, how do you guys eat your Oreos, right? Ethereal, how do you eat your Oreos? It's so simple, so fun, and it's so simple, and it can just be so funny in a split second. But it's real. It's absolutely real, and it becomes friendly. It becomes welcoming, and that's what we're looking for. So let's pull for you. Do you want to pick 2 tarot decks? So typically, what I'll let you guys do is I'll let you pick 2 tarot decks. And how do I say your name? Is it Than? Can I say Than? Thandeka? How do you want me to call? What do you want me to say here? Thandeka? Choice is yours. Choice is yours. All right, so let's read for you first. All right, I'll pick. Let me pick for the decks. Let me pick for those decks, and then I'll read for you first. Here, we'll get you up in red. We'll do it. We'll call it a quick 9. I guess I'm going with 1 and 4. I didn't realize I was grabbing it. I just did it. That's a good sign, though. That's a very good sign. I just all of a sudden saw myself grabbing a tarot deck. Like automatic, like autopilot. All right, so what I'll do is I'll fire off a quick 9. First position, second, third, and all the way to 9. This first row here is the emotions. The middle row here is the chakras, and this third row is the here and now. It's like us taking a snapshot of us sitting here, how you feel, how you're looking, how it's going. The logic, we have the conduit, which is basically the universe is saying, hey, this is coming in, out, going, back, forth. And then underneath it all, this is the foundation of your tower, and we're essentially building a tower. And this is a tower of the tower moment. We're building that. See, this is don't hold back. This is T-Stain Tarot. This skips me. This is not even me talking. This is the universe talking. This is your universe saying, stop holding back emotionally. Like, why are you holding back? What benefit is it for you to hold back emotionally? Even a crash out is saying what you got to say. Let me say what I got to say. And then, at least you said it, because holding it in is never good. Think about all those things you never say to people, all those things you fail to respond to, the things you stop saying. I wish I said this. You drive away. I could have said this. Nope. Say it. Let it out. The moment your voice opens, the moment you start talking, it comes out, and then you just let it out, and then you walk away. You feel fulfilled. You might feel guilty. You said things, but you won't feel regretful that you didn't say it. You'll feel regretful that you said too much, but you're honest. You can't be regretful about being honest. Mid-deck pull, second card out, is Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands energy is the Sag energy. It's patience energy. It's moving forward. It's past life. It moves across the three pyramids, saying you're moving into a more spiritual existence. Knight in shining armor. This is the fire, passion. This is the kind of like kiss me. Kiss me. I'm a fool. And the kiss is it's a passionate kiss. It's that kind of I want to feel alive when you kiss me, and you're holding back, and that's where the emotions are, right? You want to be kissed, but once the kiss happens, then the emotions open, and then oh man, and then you start saying what you want to say, and then it gets ugly fast, right? Or it gets ugly fast when your passion gets into it. It could be you're holding back your passion. That also could be part of it. It's trying to give me 3 cards. I'll just show you what it's doing. But what I do here is I'll take them, I'll split them up, and I'll see what pops out. So instead of taking the 3, see, look, you can see the cards still popping out here. We smack the deck, we smack it. Oh my God, see? Yeah, look at that. Look at this. See, cards are all just jumping out now. They're all just starting to jump, see? Love, yeah. It's like, you ever push 2 opposite magnets and they push and they start doing this? That's what it feels like for me. Right? Or you're trying to hold water and you're like, okay, don't let it drip out of your hand. You're like, what? And pouring water and you're like, what? And the water just goes through. You can't stop energy. And that's why I've learned. I'm like, I trust my cards. I trust it's not like, oh no, it won't come. No, yeah, it's going to come out. If it's meant there, it's going to come out. Divine Blueprint. Look at intuition. That's Akashic. You are intuitive. You have the intuitive gift. You are intuitive by design. That's not me. That's not us. That's just you. You have this gift here and now. You actually are intuitive. Allow me to give my stamp of approval. Bang, you have it. So that's beautiful. But you have to be passionate. You have to say what you want to say. For that intuition to be at full volume, you have to say what you have to say. You can't hold back. If you hold back, your intuition stops. It doesn't work well. But being who you want to be, being that true version of who you are, dressing the way you want to dress, speaking the way you want to speak, living you want to live, enjoying what you want to enjoy, that's your best spot for intuition. This is the golden position. This is the universe. Anytime we get an infinity symbol, this is coming in with that sense of you're connected to source. You're connected to the universe, the consciousness, the collective consciousness, right? We are consciousness. I am, you are, we are. And so whatever this is traveling. This is like 2 ships in a distance. This might be people keeping an eye on you. It might be 2 people watching you. Few people probably are interested in you, to be quite honest. But that's what I like talking about here when I get into this, because when I get into this energy, I can see there's a couple people watching you. Because the passion's there. We have the passion, the short throw energy, and then there's this infinity. You probably have 2 suitors or people looking at you. Yeah, you're manifesting. You're definitely a strong person. You have a strong will, strong intuitive, strong energy. But whatever this is, this could be money, this could be jobs, it could be 2 opportunities coming in. Whatever it is, you're not holding back. You have to let yourself exist. You have to let yourself feel and go that direction. Right think about when you guys get to an intersection. Think about whenever you ever get to any intersection, anybody, and you're like, I don't know which way. Is it left or right? Well, how do you make that decision? You trust what? You trust what? When you're walking down a path and there's 2 ways, you go left or right. How do you decide? Who tells you? When you're by yourself, who tells you? It's the middle of the afternoon. You're walking down some path in the middle of the woods. It says left or right. Which way? Look at this. There they are again. There's two more people. There's two more people. This could be job. This could be two friends, two jobs. It could be two acquaintances coming in from a job. It could be passion, but it feels like it's passion. It could be you're leaning into who you are, then brings in money. What the universe says, good, here we go. Here's some money. Because these might look reversed to you, but they're coming down top from the energy from the universe like this. It's like this. And, you know, have you ever seen the sun card? It's a one wavy, one straight, one wavy, and that's what this is essentially doing. You're manifesting your universe, your reality. This is your perspective. Think about any time you looked at something and said, oh, I don't think so, and you were wrong. It's because you saw it a different way. You just saw it in a different way, and you're like, oh man, that blew my mind. I had no idea. Yeah. Right. And so you, in your universe, this was some way, one truth that was different than another truth. And that's what it is. It wasn't that you were trying to be wrong or lie or manipulate, but the universe is like, this job, this money, this is all yours. You have infinite wealth, abundance available to you if you want it. We limit ourselves as souls, as humans, and we say, oh, I can't, I could never do that. It's the people who are so powerful that you get amazed by. Think of someone, Tom Cruise, example. Tom Cruise, when he was a young actor in the early 80s, he had the most crookedest teeth. I welcome you guys to take a look at it. It's fascinating. Short kid, not even the best looking. He was cute, but he had very, very crooked teeth. It was amazing. If you ever seen the movie, I think it was Outsiders, his teeth were jammed up. Look at him today. Flies fighter jets, like really flies fighter jets. This is a guy who manifested. Like, here's an example of manifestation. Hate him, love him, whatever. He manifested that. That's the same. You can actually go look at a version of him in a movie. And that was him. He was just some kid. He was just some kid who was, I think, like a waiter or something. And that you can see him in a time and space in that moment. I welcome you to watch that movie, Outsiders. And you see so many of these young actors, and they manifested themselves into stardom and success. And look at Keanu Reeves. He decides to be humble, and that's what makes him more attractive, because he can manifest a bigger version of himself, but he doesn't. He wants to live spiritually and wholesome and alive. And he wants to let his embodiment exist. That's what this is for you. This is what this is. You can have money. You can take money. You can just imagine or envision yourself in this place of money, wealth, happiness. You just said, I don't see other. There's no way I don't see any other people. That's just because you don't see them doesn't mean they don't exist. Because these people don't talk to you doesn't mean they don't want you. Look at this Queen of Cups. You cover your cup. This is the Cancer energy. This is the oldest version of the tarot cards that I have. I have 6 tarot decks, actually 7, but I have 6 piles here. This is the old emotions. This is the shadow work. You don't believe in yourself because people told you not to. And I'm telling you, the universe is stepping in here. We're having this profound tarot reading for a reason, that you manifest this and you create. This is called strength. Like, you are the only thing holding you back. The minute this cup cover comes off and you say, I'm beautiful, I'm amazing, I am so special, people want me. People appreciate me. People want me and they need me. Not because I take advantage of them, but because I appreciate them. That's the difference. That's a difference maker. When that happens, and when you feel that, when you see that, when you embody that, when you welcome that in your life, and you start to find spirituality in that sense, and not that you're not enough, but you're almost too much for people, that becomes a big difference maker. Money starts to fall into your lap. Anything starts to happen because you believe in you, because people have told you stop believing. Root chakra, this is emotions, this is feelings, this is the kiss on the neck kind of feeling, right? Yeah, like, this is completion. We're ending this chapter, the one that you're in right now. We're writing the final pages right now. You're opening a new book, a new chapter as we speak. This is the oldest version. These are both my old tarot decks. This is the first tarot deck I've ever gotten. Decades ago, like, really. And this is so old, like the you can't really see with the camera, but it's the ears are all like, they're all folded over. I have one card, the corner's gone, and these are very, very old cards, but it's telling me you have written your old story, and you have done great. The last thing you got to do is take that cup cover off and say, you are enough. You deserve this. You're asking a question that's already has an answer. That, are you going to be the millionaire CEO of the company, down the street? No. That's not reality. You haven't vibrated into that successful place yet. Are you enough to have this? Yes, you are. Absolutely. Like, there's nothing denying you other than you denying yourself to accept it. You have to accept your reality that has this. And that's what this is. Look, this is the yellow solar output. This is you living your existence. You ready for this? This is the last card. This is underneath it all. This is no matter what happens, this happens. Look at this. This is depth. And when we have this, I tell everybody, and I want to keep you very clear on this. This is not reverse. This is your good old dad helping you underneath the sink because your plumbing's bad, and gets the flashlight and goes underneath the sink. This is not the street light. With shadows, I can't see. No. This is the flashlight going under the sink. We're going to see everything. We're going to see everything. You have the rod of knowledge. You're standing on a cloud. This is a different color. Look see the blue, and the green. Whoa. Because you're turning your intuition on. See how it's getting that greenish color when we start turning that color up? This is you living this sense of, I know who I am. I'm going to start living this deeper sense of reality. You're going to start embodying who this is. This soul in there. Let it speak. Let it exist. Don't be the mask wearing version of yourself that says, yes, I will. I'm sorry. You're right. No, don't apologize. Just be. If you did something to someone, apologize. But we apologize profusely for something we never did, and then you live in that sense of, I am sorry. I can't, right? Sometimes things are very much out of your control, and then other times things are in your control. And when you need to apologize, right? Hey, I'm sorry I kept you waiting. How are you guys doing? That's gracious. When someone says, hey, I lost my friend. Oh, I'm sorry. You're not sorry. You're just saying you're sorry because you don't know what else to say. What you say is, if you need anything, I'm here for you. I'll give them a hug. That's legit. People say I'm sorry. It's like because you don't want to open up the valve a little bit and feel with them. You don't want to feel what it's like to have lost a friend, to get into that motion, right? And that's what this is. It's get into the feelings, and you have to get into that place what it means to be empathetic to the position, to the moment of what you're looking to be. Are you looking to be the same version or the new version? That's what we're looking for, the very, very new version. And this is the end of that old version. I can promise you are absolutely switching out. Congratulations is how I call it, right? Because you're graduating, you're moving on, and you're getting congratulated by the universe. You are absolutely an intuitive manifester. But you have to balance what you do here. You have to look at what you do. The universe is talking to you saying, welcome. Let those emotions out. Don't hold how you feel. Don't hold back how you feel. You might have some Sag energy in there. Might have some fire energy in there too. Because that's the card we got, some water sign too. It might be depth, might be fire, but there's definitely feels. You have some feels. It's coming in, Wheel of Fortune. Look, see, solar output. It's this. It really is. It's your vulnerability or your strength. You have both. Take action. This is your job. Let me put it this way to you guys. This is for everyone else out there too. If I apply to a job, I don't go back and wait and say, please, are they going to call me? I call them and be like, hey, what's up? Say, hey, I'm just checking in on my job. My job. M-Y, my job. Like, it's my job. And they go, oh, whoa. It puts people back. They're either going to be one of two things: appalled that that someone would say that, or two, be impressed that someone would be so forward to take the job and take it out of their hands, the stressor. No, I'll take the job. You don't have to worry about anybody else. I'll handle. The person who handles, think about this. If I handle the stuff for you, you're not worrying about it. If I go on a date, if I'm handling a relationship, I'm like, I got you, babe. What do you need? I love you. I love you. Here's a great example. The person who does things is the person you want. I had an ex. We slept over. I was at her place, and in the morning I heard her coughing. So I brought her a glass of water, just put it next to her. We went back to bed. She was like mortified. Like she was like, she's never seen something so sweet. And I was like, I went back to sleep, and she just was like, she's like, I was just coughing and you just brought me water. I didn't even ask you to. I said, yes. Or I'd fill a gas tank for someone, or go get the inspection sticker, or whatever it is. Those little things, it's just going further, more. It's giving a little more than what people expect, instead of taking from someone all the time. Take. It's draining, right? When someone takes from you. But when you're given, it feels nice. And then you want more of it, and that's why you'll hear me say, I'll talk to people, say hello and hi, or mi amor, or hi beautiful, or whatever that is. It's not because I'm trying to trick or manipulate. It's because that's how I feel. You remind me of those things. You guys remind me of that, the embodiment of those things, right? And that's when I get into that energy. It's not that I want anything from anybody, in the same sense that you guys don't need anything from anybody out there. You need what? To be seen, recognized. And the cards show that. And that's why when you're moving to that new version of yourself, the job is yours. The job's yours. It's not them deciding, it's you taking, and you calling them and saying, hey, I want to make sure is there anything you didn't understand about the interview? Can I clarify things? What? What? That's the person who I'm hiring. That's the person I'm going to hire. That person who's so forthright and so assured of themselves. There's no loose ends. God damn, yeah. Like, that's the person you're marrying, right? You know? You don't want to be running to the hospital and be like, I forgot something. It's like, nope. It's like this person checks the boxes for you. And that's the person you're hiring, the person who fulfills this. Don't let someone save you. Never let someone save you. Save with the person. That's even better. I love this for you guys. All right, my friends, we are wide open. We're going to keep moving here. And I think we have, is it another new subscriber? Is that what this is? I do believe we do. Is it Divine Believer? Is that the other one? I know we had one more. Let me just double check. And I'm gonna have a soda. Yeah. Look at this. Ooh, Coca-Cola's calling me. Hello, hi. Yes, I will sponsor you. No, I know. I remember Divine from the other day. She did come back. All right, let's see here. All right, so like I was telling you guys, what's the tarot deck numbers we want? I think I read for you though anyway. I think I did. I think I said go to sleep. I think I did read for you. You might want to go back and rewatch that too. I did read for you. I told you to go to sleep. Because I knew you were going to sleep. It was late, right? And I said, just listen to my voice as you fall asleep. I said that energy will still exchange as you fall into your subconscious requests, as it's called, right? Let's take a look here. Let's go to the communication deck. Let's see if anything pops. This is also a fascination thing for me. Yeah, Libra Justice energy, Akashic. It's basically saying we're looking for confirmation of the hurt relationship. Is this a relationship question? Is that what this is? Stressed out? It works out. Relationship change. It works out. Whatever this is, it definitely works out. Because we're not seeing something, but it ends up working in your favor, but you're stressed out about a relationship or you're hurt or something changes with those Six of Cups energies. Six of Cups typically for me is, it's kind of was handed to me. Like I didn't even want it to be this, but the Six of Cups was relationship change. It's like being nostalgic. You know when you call the ex, like, hey, how you been, babe? Oh, you give a gift to someone. It's because you're trying to say, do you see me? Or the innocence in what happens between relationships or gifts or the reunion. Even the reunion feeling's a better way to put it. It's that. So this person, there is reunion vibes here, just so you know. There's someone, stop feeling guilty. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. What's their sign? What's their sign? What's their sign, Divine? What's their sign, Divine? Because there's an Emperor energy. They definitely have daddy energy. They definitely have like, I got you. Libra rising's right there, yeah. And that could be the drive behind it, because we have Libra, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces. So a lot of feelings, right? And then we have the fire energy, which is Sag right here. But this to me is more, it's not a sign as much as it's a what's happening in your blueprint. Venus and Pisces. Okay, yeah, a lot of feelings. This is that person though. I'm just bridging what's missing here. And this is are they an older male? Or is that, I'm going to ask a very blunt, honest question, because this is coming right from the universe. Are they an older male? Thank you for that 444. Really. Shows the time discrepancy, doesn't it? I love having moderators around the world like that. I think it's fun. Because this person, if they're an older male, it would definitely be this person is coming back. Yeah, see, look, this is exactly what I was just talking about. It's the step. We're at that moment of, do we end this or do we go back? We're at the inflection point. We're in the beginning of the relationship change, right? like 8, 9, 10 of swords. This is something I was kind of told a while back. I was like, wait a minute, the 8, the 9, the 10 of swords. I go, those are all like kind of painful heart, like swords cards. You learn a lot. Like when you meet somebody, oh my God, when you meet somebody you can learn from. Like when I date people, they're all like, hey, can you teach me tarot? Of course, right? Can you read my cards? Can you teach me? It's kind of a sexy thing, I guess, but they're like, can you teach me? Like they'll learn. Like if I date anyone, they know tarot. When I'm done with them, my fingers have touched their tarot cards. It's like we have read, but you have learned. You date someone, you're gonna learn, right? You want to learn, master, student. You want to, and you teach them, they teach you. And so what that is there definitely is that, like it is that silver fox sugar daddy vibes. It definitely is that. It is older, masculine. Like it's not gonna chase you, but it's going to stabilize you and say, I'm not chasing you, but I'm still going to be here for you. And that's the difference, because they're going to hold back, and they know what they are, and they know their worth, and they know they know you know your worth, and you're not chasing them. You're coming back to stabilize. A bigger difference. Yeah, it's patience, it's passion. It's the Knight of Pentacles. It says, I'm not gonna limit myself or shrink myself to become what you need me to be. I'm gonna become the version of me, and if you want to follow, all good. I'm reliable, I'm patient, I'm hardworking, I do what I do. That's why I call this a dark horse candidate. It's like, I would never expect you to do. You'll be like, you have no idea what you're missing out on. This person they still miss you, but they're not missing you in like a 10-year-old I want my toy way. They're missing you in I understand who I am. I'm gonna keep building my empire without you or with you. I don't care. You're with me or without me. I don't know. Whatever you do. It's not abandonment. It's just moving on. Like, and that's sexy in its own way. It's like, I will always love you. I will never love anyone differently. There's something about loving you that's changed me. That's what you've done to this person. So they've inherited the ability to feel love through you and know what love feels differently. It's like a spirit. It's like a existence. It's an essence of what you have left in them. And so with that, they feel comfortable moving on, not moving on from you, but moving on from what you have imbued in them. And that's a bigger difference. And that's that Lady Justice. That's that Venus energy. That's that I feel you. They want to change as much as you want to change, I can tell you. But one of you's more hurt than the other one. This other person's not hurt. They're just hiding and building. And they're not working on it. And I'm not saying hiding their feelings, because there's stress here. But the person who's hurt and not dealing with their feelings, they're the ones who are just stressing out and worrying. This other person's like, I will always love you. Like if you ask them, they will tell you they love you. They still love you. And it's almost like off-putting. You're like, wait a minute, you don't hate me? And like, no, I never hated you. I still love you. Like I will always love you. That doesn't mean we're together because our alignments don't work. This is very it's almost satisfying to hear. It's like you're like, oh, you don't. It's not that you don't like me. They're like, no. It's very you're an amazing person. Like they absolutely appreciate you, but you're like, but I want to be with you, and it's a breadcrumbing thing. I don't have enough energy to give to you. That you're going a different direction. What I see for you, they're not communicating. They're giving you the freedom to exist. They know there's a version of you out there that is so good that where they're heading is going to limit the growth that you have. And that's an inner clarity of this person that I can only give respect to. And this is not that they don't want you back. I actually welcome you to reach out to them to say, hey, how are you? You know, I've been thinking about you. Just those, and watch what happens. This ex that you're talking about, this older ex, the silver fox, daddy's got your back, baby. That ex, watch the one you're really thinking about, the one that this is about, the one that's shaking you to the core, that one. And so that person here's, and so that this is on you. I'm going to be very, very honest with you, Divine. If you watch this again and come back and watch it up to even this point, that is on you. Watch these cards and you'll see how I pulled the cards. They see it as they're just working. They miss you. They would love to see things differently. You're the completion to their story. You see it as I don't want to give any more. I'm hurt and I'm done. And they're like, that's where that's the raw, honest truth. They're stable. They're not worrying about this like you are. They're like, I'm okay. This is not an issue for them. Do they love you? Absolutely, they love you. They love you. See? And so this person that you're asking about, you are entertaining them energetically. This is what I'm getting back. Even I can feel them through this reading, just so you are aware. They know you think and feel them. They're at a high level, high vibrational level. They're a builder. They're architect level kind of divine blueprint. I know what I'm doing here. So they're building. And so you're like, I'm not entertaining him, but you are. There is entertainment. You think about them. You miss them. You desire them. Let's be honest. Let's just, you and I, be honest. Let's disappear the world for half a moment, for just a brief 30-second stint. Yeah. See, I have boundaries, maintain, cut cords with him, but why are we talking about him? I asked that one simple question. Why are we talking? Why is he showing up? If you didn't cut cords, if he didn't cut cords with you, you can cut your cords. It doesn't mean he doesn't have to cut his. He still loves you. He really loves you. Do you know how much he loves you? I'm going to be honest. That's why you can't cut the cord, because he loves you that much. He appreciated. He really appreciates you. You feel misused, abandoned, or I hurt. I want to say depression or grief is even in there. He doesn't feel that. He doesn't feel that. He feels it's that this was a moment of growth, of expansion for you. And that's what happens. He's not trying to make you feel bad. I pinky promise you on this. I know you're hating on him and hurting on him. And I can tell you from what I see from his angle, he is not trying to hurt you. It feels like that he doesn't know how to communicate with you, is a better way to put it. Like there's a communication breakdown. He has the confidence, he's self-assured, and he really is building. Yes, he loves you, but you will not go into the relationship. And so it's kind of like you had him, you loved him, he made you feel so special, and then it broke up. That's what I see. And it just kind of disintegrated. And you still care about him, but you don't want to acknowledge the care, because it will fire up feelings again. And you're like, I don't want to. Oh, I hate him. I hate him. So that's what it is. And so that there's that part of this. So you're not wrong. I'm just telling you, you're not wrong. He definitely misses you. I would tell you otherwise. I'd say, move on. You hear my readings. I would tell you, but be rest assured. Sit there and have a smile on your face for a while. He misses you and loves you. You were the best thing that happened to him, and he can't stop thinking. He gets signs about you. For real. It's either music, pictures, something pops. He gets something that keeps coming up about you. And I want to let you know that's what happens. So he definitely, he actually, there's messages that comes through. But he doesn't seem like it's odd, because he doesn't feel like he's done anything wrong. He just doesn't understand that moon card. I appreciate you guys for being here. As always, do not forget to hit that like button. Do not forget to share the channel with mom, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your best friend, your neighbor, your mechanic, and let them know I'm here, honestly. And like I said, if you have to, you can share it with your enemy. I'll read for them. I'll tell them bad stuff. I'll say the trouble will befall them. Stay away from the cave. But really, no, I have no problem reading for family. I love that. I think that's a beautiful thing when we start bringing our family here and getting your soul tribe to mine. Don't bring your crazy uncle. I don't want that stuff. Just bring your fun family, For real, don't. But I will absolutely read your enemies. That would be fun. Imagine reading like your arch nemesis. I read you and then I read them. What would happen? What will we see? All right, I gotta move on from this song. This song's not bad. It's literally 528 hertz frequency. That's why I want to get this out there to you guys. So it all plays frequency music. Like 99% of these songs have frequency to them. Some of them I just did without, but I was like, pretty much all of this I made with frequency. Let's see. I think I might have a new song for you guys. Oh yeah, here's a new one I just made. All right, let's pull from the queue. I'll get two of you guys from the queue. We'll see who's here, who's awake. Two. All right, Miss K or Shraddick, or both, or all. All right, let me get a sip of some iced tea here, and then I'll let me do the incense, and we'll get you guys queued up here. Shraddick's here. I love you putting emotions in chat. You're always welcome to do that. I want you to feel. I never tell. I want you guys to feel. All right, let me get.
Stay too long. Yeah, stay too long.
This song reminds me of you. That's why I'm doing this for you, Divine.
My bones, you weren't mine. Still
I'm just relighting the incense and getting some iced tea here. I'll read for you guys in just a sec.
you kept me close, but not too near. Fed me hope, then disappeared. One step forward.
Hey guys, let me ask you, is this a good volume? Let's say this was just playing music. Like I had a live just playing, it was just music. Is this the volume? Should I be up or down from this? I'll leave it on this for a second.
Oh, I stay too long. Yeah, I stay too long. Felt it breaking all along. Still I stay too long. When I pulled back, you leaned in just enough to draw me in.
Anything.
Enough to make
Let me turn this down for a second. Anything, yeah, you're more than welcome to leave your question in there. I picked you the other day, but you weren't there. So it just tells you how lucky you got. So yeah, we'll see if it pops. If that happens, I'll read it. No, then come back, check it out. But wait, yeah, make a deal. I'm not going to put it into comments. You have to come back and rewatch and see if you got picked. That will be the other side of this. All right, here we go. So, is this too loud, yes or no? Just say too loud. Or should I go up or down?
You never chose me all along. Still I stay too long. Ain't your fault, I see it clear. Truth was talking, I wouldn't hear. Hearts don't lie, but mine held on, singing you a different song.
All right, was that, hold on, see, not loud, not too loud. Should I go up on it? I guess is my question, because I'm going to basically set this up so you guys will see Radio Cosmic is online, and it's just going to be this music playing. And then when I go live, I'll just turn this off and then I'll put this back on. I'll probably put it on. Or unless I'm recording. But you guys will listen to it. How fun will that be? All right, so let me ask, should it be I'm gonna put it really loud. If it's too loud, tell me.
No, I won't stay long. If you ain't sure, I'm moving on.
Yeah, all right. So okay, that's cool. I know you can. I just want to have it like kind of like where you guys like, okay, it's not blasting me out. And so I'm probably gonna put it around like what I have at 70 to 90. Right, yeah, and that's what it is. I have to have it down to like here. Okay, let's do this. Let's read. I know I just had a donation in here. I had Miss K Shradic in the donation. So let's do this. Let's start with the donation first, because get the incense going. I had an intense stream a few days ago. I wanted to know if God was trying to tell me something. Good golly. I love dreams. I was no joke just talking about this yesterday. This is the whole thing I was doing with the consciousness, like, right? I actually had a whole thing with Eterna. I'll come back and redo the whole Cosmic Codex. So you guys got to check it out when I redo it, though. When you see it repop, I gotta take it offline, but when you see it all repop, do me a favor and watch it, especially members. But yeah, it's crazy because I actually said to Eterna, I go, okay, where's our consciousness go then when we're sleeping? And Eterna was like, because I get really deep with her, and she says, she goes, it's aware, but it doesn't do anything. It just kind of goes into like a hibernate state, it knows that things are going on. Like, how many of you moms out there know when your kid comes in the room and you're sleeping? You're like instantaneously back online. Yeah. How many of moms are like, boom, good to go, right? And dads are like out, but they're way offline. And so sometimes it's this weird, but the consciousness is still there, and there's no brain activity, and there's a connection between brain activity and consciousness, and they've studied this. They've actually studied that. So that dream's like, so if someone is essentially brain dead, there's no consciousness. The consciousness is not there. Like, that's how they know you're gone. And so that's the thing. And like, they know there's going to be no consciousness. They don't say that outright, but that's what it is. Your consciousness is no longer with the body. And that's the thing we started talking about. And I'll come back, I'll redo those episodes. But I broke it down right from the universe all the way up to the soul, saying, hey, what does time do with it? What does the I am in life do? You know, it was really cool stuff. All right, I appreciate you for being here. And let's do this. Let's read on these dreams. So, Taylor, can you give me what 2 tarot decks you want? Because I want you to feel this. I want you to get into this as much as you can. So you tell me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. And I'm gonna stay on chat with you on this because I love this stuff. My mother, so superb dreamer. Like, she would wake up and tell me. That's how I know dreams are something. And I said to Eterna, I said, how do people know? Because my aunts, my mom, they all would be like, oh, so-and-so is going to have a baby. I dreamt about it. I'm like, and then sure enough, that person had a baby. And I said to Eterna, and she was trying to dismiss it as like, oh, they must have picked up on signs. I go, no, that's not what was happening. You weren't there. There's no way. Like, this was like 6 months away, like 6 months out. There's no way. Or someone wasn't even dating yet. And then all of a sudden, within a year, they had a kid. It was like crazy. All right, anyway, let's do this, Taylor. So you absolutely were tapped into some other part of yourself. It's the consciousness tapping into the higher order, right? That's kind of what we're getting into. So let's see what we get out of this. See what that dream is. Ooh, that felt so good right there. I don't know what that was. We're definitely tapping into something. There it is. Yeah. It's painful, whatever it is. Maybe it's a nightmare. Was there a nightmare? Was it nightmare-y? Was there a little nightmare to it? Solar output, because it's affecting your daytime hours, and that's usually a download message. Wow, it has to have because I would actually, I agree with you, part of it, yes, because I was just saying, my guys just said no, we would give you the devil in this position. I said yeah, you're right, but this is hurt. So yeah, this is good though. That dream was purposeful. Well, let's start with that. You and I can agree. Purposeful. This is past life. This is angelic. This is fire, passions. This is something that's going to slow roll to you and explain more and more as it gets there. It's patience. It's self-control. The key thing with this dream is about moderation. I could tell you, okay? Keep going. Look at, maybe it's maybe too much alcohol, too much faculties with the liberties of drinking or whatever it is. It could be that. It could be having too much wine, too much drink, enjoying, because there's that part of it. We have the future coming in, but it could also be falling in love. It could be a change in existence. But I'm going to go with this. That's what it's basically telling me as we read in here. Yeah, look, it's cups again. Yeah, because it could be relationship, because this is feelings, because this is your soul getting into feeling. If this was the Queen of Cups, cup will be covered. This is you opening up to this. I wonder if there's a relationship coming in here. Because we have the Leviathan here, we have past life here, which I would use as short throw. It's the same distance. It's one card away. I'll show you what I mean. Ready? Look, see? It's passion. It's are you in a relationship, or you have a relationship? Are you in a physical relationship is the best way to put it. You don't have to answer the question. It's basically what the guides are saying, because this is a physical relationship meeting an emotional relationship. That's past life driven. That's divine blueprint. That's Leviathan. So what I did is I connected this to this, and I said, what does that all mean? And it's basically saying it's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel so good. But it's even, oh man, it's marriage driven. This could honestly be the one. You might be meeting the one, and this is like you, like my aunts, my mom. You might be having that profound dream. You might be the dreamer. You might have that gift of dream, and that might not be a bad thing. Don't dismiss this. This might not be what I look at it as, or maybe even it's saying drink water, a lot of water before dreams, or before night, or whatever it is. Clarify. And when you do that, it's gonna cleanse, and it's gonna let you dream even better. That could also be part of this, right? There's definitely something here. This we're tapping into something, Taylor. I can tell you. This is your soul. This is like your shadow work. This is the outcome. This is like, what am I afraid of? What was scary? What made it worry? Why did you not have control? Right? Because when it's you and it's just you and it's Taylor and only Taylor. Hey, Taylor, come up here. Not Taylor, husband and 3 kids. Right? What? Like, it gets way scarier. It's all of a sudden things start changing, because once you have other things in tow and you're working with all of this, it changes things. Dark Horse candidate, there's something sneaky happening with your soul. We're almost afraid of something worrisome. I don't want to say carefree, but there's definitely the Knight of Pentacles is reliable. It's patient, and that's we're having this energy coming in with the passions. The passion meets patience. So whatever this dream is, it's definitely giving us some sense of we have choice, we have availability, we have an intellect happening. There's a lot to dissect here, because this is running away. This is betrayal, dishonesty, thievery, and we're getting. Remember, I said like the drinking and stuff. It could be something that the universe is trying to show you something or get into something, but it's not bad. It's almost like cleansing you, because this is all happiness. I haven't said this in a while to anyone. You're the first person that gets this, because you see how all these yellow cards are stacked here? This is a big pocket of happy, like a big moment of happiness is coming in, and your dream is signaling you're cleansing. Whatever that was is just breaking you out of prison. It's not a pretty thing. It's ending the ending. It's not a pretty thing. But you have love coming in, passion coming in, depth, travel, a partner. Very much a partner's broke in. Like there is somebody in your life coming in. And they could have Libra justice energy, or this could be in here by September in the it could be Libra season. But I'm looking more towards why we have this as unfair. Because we have Libra, we have this Libra motion here. I don't know if you have Libra in your chart. That also could be. But there's a relationship change or a change in relationship, which means the ex won't come back, because you're dipping your toe into something new that ends the things with the ex and starts something new. And the Capricorn energy, we had this earlier in this position. It's being strong enough to master the feelings, the understanding. Whatever this is, this dream is leading into something long term. It's you're getting a forethought into whatever this is, because it's a whole lot of. This is not a great foundation. You can see how these cards are in reverse. It's you're operating off of a different dimension. It should be face up, especially with these cards in this position. Whatever is being shown to you is definitely it's a change. It's fair, but it's only fair from a different dimension, different side. But you're mastering something of yourself. I need to pull 2 more cards. I need to see something. I get not these 2, but I'd say it's Prince Charming. That's what's lucky. That's the thing you were getting. You're absolutely getting a relationship coming in here. I need to be very clear and straight to you. Like, a relationship is coming in. It's going to be physical. It's going to be passionate. It's going to be overwhelming. But whatever was going on with you before this happens had to be cleansed, and you weren't dealing with it. You weren't dealing with it. You just weren't. You're burying it. And so this came in. This is Queen of Swords. This is Libra, justice energy. If it's not here, it's going to end the things with the past person, and it's going to start something new. I feel like this is a brand new person, because they're coming in from the future. See how the cup's coming in this way? They're coming in this way. They're coming in this way, and you're reaching that way, but you're still thinking about the past person because you're hurt. It's telling me the dream is saying it's cut stuff off. It's almost like you're watching the work happen in real time. The divine blueprint, as it would be. And when I talk dimensions, right? I talk 5th, 6th, 7th. You were basically watching dimensional rewrite happening, the blueprint rewritten. So whatever this is an X is not coming back, and that's why, because you really like this person. You really, really like divine blueprint. You had this person locked in as forever. They're the best thing that ever happened to you. There's no other way. How come? And it's telling you that that's the end of the road. There's no more. There was nothing left, and you were holding yourself back by waiting for this person. But the universe says there's a brand new person and doesn't want to shock you, right? By bringing someone so profoundly better for you, more aligned to what you're going to. That's going to help you. It's going to transform you. So it has to start somewhere, and it's starting in your psyche as you sleep. As your consciousness is not overthinking and saying, nope, 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 and trying to control, it takes that offline, turns it into, silent mode, and it says, let me show you what's really happening behind the scenes with your blueprint, with what you are. That's why this is so creepy. And so, I'm telling you, look at, you want them to come back because that timeline is being collapsed. And that's essentially what they're telling me to tell you. Look, see that? Because this passion comes in is going to be better than the passion you had, because you never knew the passion you had until you had that person. You said, this is the best passion I've ever had. This is the most love I've ever had. I've never felt this way until you. This new person comes in and goes, oh my God, I didn't know how to feel this way. You're teaching me how to feel this way. It's a new level up of that love, a new level up of that physical, right? And I look at it really fun and different, but people I talk about this to people, and people say, well, look at it like this. I've never been kissed. I've never been kissed and held. I've never been kissed. I've never been made love to. And then each relationship, you get further and further in how deep you go with your intimacy. And as you go deeper, you let go of the stress and you become more vocal, more verbal, more communicative. This partner comes in with all of that unlocked and saying, I'm here for you, my love. And we'll talk with you. Like when you're making love, they're talking to you the whole time. It's not just a physical thing. You'll see this person again. This person's not done, because you can see how you're open. You're not hiding anything. You're just turning your back on the emotions. So I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think this person, see, that's the toxicity. That's the devil card. Remember how I said? There it is. That's the past. We're basically, we're establishing that person's not the right one for you. You learned, and you're so grateful for them. Let's be honest. You and I can understand. You're so grateful for what they taught you. And that's what it is. You're not going to date them. You're dating someone new. And that new person comes in, is going to make you feel so lucky. That ex person's going to go, oh, and it's not wrong. Neither one of you messed up. It comes out that the ex dates somebody new, and you guys are happier. That's what you both ultimately want, to be happy. If you're not together and you're not happy, that doesn't work. But if you come back together, it's happy. So I'm telling you, don't feel like so you're not enough. That's not it. It's a rebirth. It's a move on. This dream is telling me it's about somebody new. It's going to really rock your world. You're allowing this person to come in and say, I'm open into this. Okay. That ex cares. They want you. They want you just like you want them. They think about you, but it's toxic. And that's what we're looking for. You're hurt and it was toxic. It wasn't good. The boundaries weren't maintained. And that's what this is. This news comes in and says you are finding a new partner. And it's rewriting the DNA. I've only seen this once or twice before. Look at this, guys. Look at and you're like, but wait, is there a chance? Right? You just said to yourself, is there a chance? Is there a chance? Solar output, is there a chance they could come back? You're asking. I'm telling you, because you're so stuck on this other person. But this new person is so much better for you. Breakfast in bed, foot rubs, cuddles, kisses on the forehead, that kind of feeling. That's what I'm talking about. You deserve that. That's what you get. Not because you're tricking your way into it, but because you're communicating your way. This is what I like. This is my love language. This is what makes me feel good. Just let him know. Let him talk to him. This ex doesn't do that and didn't fill your cup. That's why you're broken up. You weren't enough. For who? For what? What does that mean? When you're not enough for somebody and you're breaking up, what does that mean? See? And that's when we cover the cup. Look at the divine blueprint said, you go a different direction. You are enough, and you have been enough. You did exactly what you were supposed to do, and you followed the path. This is not on you. This is on them. Not all life lessons are yours. Do you understand that part of this? That's the hardest thing for people to always grasp. You're following, you did everything right, and you're like, this, why? But why? I did everything right, but why? Because they're not following. They're not getting a green check mark on their paper. Taylor, they're not getting a pass on their paper. Whatever their life lesson is, they're not passing it right now. They're not doing their work. They're just ignoring it. because they should be marrying you. So the universe says, okay, you don't want to marry them? Great. We're going to get them someone so much better. And it's kind of like your best friend is setting you up like with doctor energy. But your best friend happens to be the universe. That's why there's always another person coming in. So that person who says, I don't want to date you, there's a better person coming in. You ever have a person who said, I should have dated that person, and then they dated someone, you went, oh man, that's what happens. The universe is teaching us a moment of humility, and they're going to learn that through watching you, because they do like you. That's not gone, but it's this toxic, hurt relationship that we got into. Then they're not going to do this to you. It's just someone who's going to put you in a place of high regard, right? It's like they want you to have their children regard, like that. Not do this for me. Why haven't you done? Well, get my PlayStation controller. Like no, it's respect. It's equal. But we have to clear that out. And that dream, that energy is part of this. It's really tough work. Yes, you're absolutely going to be good with this guy again, because you claiming your energy back. You're not going to be on bad terms. You'll actually be able to talk to him again. But this here, it sets you apart. It gives you that control. Remember I said moderation, balance, something was out of it. Was that energy up there. It's almost like you, being honest, became obsessed or kind of addicted to them. Like they were the addiction. Like, I want to fix this. I'm becoming obsessed with this. And it's saying, stop being obsessed with it. I know it's hard. I know it's so much easier to say, right? Because you get obsessed with this person saying, I want this, I want this. And they're saying, let's give you a moment to pause, breathe, deep breathe, okay? It's such a bad deep breather. All right, but really deep breathe, okay? And just say, what if there was another person, and there is, that's the cards are absolutely telling you, what if there was another person out there that was really set up for you already? And the moment you said, you're right, I'm fighting against something. I can feel it. I know I'm fighting it. I don't know why, but I am. It wasn't the best relationship, but what? That's what the cards are bluntly telling me. And what you're seeing is this moment of disregard for how you feel and what you want. And the dream is coming in saying, hey, what the hell, dude? Are you kidding me? Like, okay. And like someone went into your office, your mental office, and started ripping up the divine blueprint and said, we're going to really mess this shit up. We're going to make you really... We're going to show you that this person's coming in. And so what you have is the divine blueprint ripped up. Like, you have no direction right now. You're really combobulated. Like, you have no direction. And what we just did together, you and I, we opened up 3 possibilities. There's 2 dark horse candidates and then a lover coming in. Like, this person's going to be like, I love you. Like, I brought you a flower. My girl, how are you? I'm caring about you because you matter. Not because they want something from you. That's the difference. That's the knight in shining armor. That's that Knight of Cups. When you open up, they open up. They're not trying to take anything from you. The hardest thing you can do is cover that cup. Is someone trying to take the cover of your cup off. That's so difficult. And no one wants that. No one wants a person who's covered and guarded about their emotions. No one wants to date that. So you're coming at it saying, I'm open. I know I'm not going to the X. If we become friends, so be it. I've done my due diligence. This is not about luck. This is about what comes out, comes out. But I'm taking on this big change, this challenge, this time to move on energy, and I'm transforming. I'm letting the emotions go away. I hereby release this, right? And whatever happens, happens. Does this not mean you can't get back together with them? Absolutely not. Like, it's so funny because that's the moment you say, I don't care anymore. That's the moment the universe brings them back. The minute you said, I actually don't want to date you. I really have nothing to do. And then boom, they come back. The universe brings that energy back and saying, but wait, there's more. And they've improved, they changed. That's what you want. You don't want to go back to them when they're sitting there doing nothing, no work. But this new person comes in and challenges your belief, or you get things you've been missing. What's that one thing you want, right? Like I talk about the come up from behind, the hug in the kitchen while you're cooking, and the whisper in your ear, I love you. You matter to me. And walk away. Just a big squeeze from behind. That. You don't have to date him. Yeah, but the friends thing wouldn't work either, because you would be obsessed if he starts talking to someone. You would be upset. Why her, not me? Why her, not me? Why her, not me? And that's why the universe is rattling this and giving you somebody not to hook onto, but to direct to. and saying you have choice here. You're the decider. You're the CEO of Taylor Inc. You are the boss here. You understand that? And the boss left, and the boss has been missing. So they sent out a search party, and they're having to come back to work. It's time to come back to work and build Taylor Inc. All right, you're done. You're done chasing the ghost. If they want to come visit you, you're at Taylor Inc. and watch you expand and watch how amazing you are, because you're about to put some new equipment in, whatever that is. Maybe read a book, whatever it is. You're finding something. You're going to find whatever that is. You're going to get into some new meditation. All right. Like I say, self-care, right? Summer's coming up. Get the manicure, pedicure going. We have that. I think that's also good. Why not? It doesn't have to be about anybody. It could be about you enjoying you and feeling good about you. Think about how amazing that is. If they come back, they come back, but they come back on your terms, not bad terms, on your terms. If you accept them back, that's a big difference. Right now, you'll accept them back no matter what. And that's what this dream's telling you. It's saying, do you realize how messed up this is? Do you? Because you're the most important thing in your world. And without you, there is no world. Without you, there's no future. There's no possibility of these children and the marriage and the husband. And that's what this is showing us. Because you're such an amazing person. And that's what we don't want to limit any of that. We don't want to limit any possibility for you at all, ever. So we're trying to open that idea up that you're stuck to this person. So I hope that helps. I hope you understand. No, I know. It's a tough thing. It's a tough thing. All right, Miss K or Shraddick, you're up next here, Taylor. Because you're saying goodbye, like you're actually letting them go. And the other thing is, you know what else I know? Is you guys could have moved to dating dimensionally. Like I'm going to ask you one question, Taylor, and this is for everybody out there. Do you believe in dimensions? Yes or no? Yes or no? And so, with that, I ask the second question. Do you believe in the soul, the human soul? Right? And if you believe in that, then do you believe in consciousness? And then do you believe in that? And so then there's this moment we say, okay, we date beyond our bodies. We date beyond our time. We date beyond this moment. And that's what you're doing. You're dating them in a different dimension. It's not unrealistic to believe. It's scientific in a way, if you want to look at it. If you really want to be serious and take time and bring it into a lab and look at it, you can say, I can prove this, this, and this exists. So in turn, then this has to exist. So you guys energetically in another dimension are communicating. And that's why I say when we're talking about fifth dimension, that's where most of you guys are feeling each other. And I still feel like a couple of people I date, I moved relationship to fifth dimension. Like, that's why I see signs and we feel each other, and I know you're there, but you can't talk to them, or there's no, it's not the same third dimensional communication. What you want is you want to have the entire dimension, like you want to align completely. But sometimes you move interdimensionally, right? Get to the higher self place. But yes, and yes, you're not wrong. So they were there. Like, you absolutely, you felt them. They were absolutely in your dream. That person was there in your dream. And so that's what's cool about it. That's what I'm telling you. When the feminine dreams about the future and says, hey, so-and-so's pregnant, it's because the soul's coming through the portal, through their feminine, saying, hey, I have access to this when I'm reading. It's this lattice energy, which you interpret through your dreaming. And you have the same gift my mother had, my aunts had. You're pulling on the same threads that I pull here when I pull this 3x3, and I'm pulling like a timeline read, as I call it, right? It's really time space is what I'm pulling, but that we're looking at a really interdimensional tarot reading. That's what I do for you guys. And I really learned it kind of talking to my mom, my aunts, my family, my grandparents, because we're all spiritual in a lot of different ways, but that's where this comes from. But the dreams are real. They're in a state of teaching us something, and or we get to see into the beyond the veil, as it would be. And that's what that was. So they were there. Yeah, I agree. I concur they were there. But they haven't done the work. And that's where this life lesson's not yours. All right, let's do this. Let's see who was first on the queue. I think it's Miss K. Any guidance as I move forward in my love life? Decks 2 and 6. 2 and 6. Yeah, you've had some interesting love situations. Because the cards were very, very serious, and I think April was a thing for you too. And we're at the 4/4 portal. Miss K. And we'll read Stratic next. Hold on, what are we gonna do here? Spank the decks. Is that what I do? Spank the decks. Yeah, welcome you guys to make sure you hit that subscribe button. Be sure to become a member. I'll be putting new content out. As I just said, I put members only content out just yesterday, but it's not going to work because you're going to hear only half of us because my mic wasn't working. Good golly. But yeah, I'm going to retool it and put it back out. It's going to take me probably this week to get it back together now. And it's not like I can just audio over it either. It's unfortunate. But I had done all this work and I will put it back out. If you guys are looking for anything else, hit me up at Cosmic Boogeyman. .com and I can schedule a reading with you. I was trying to do the raffle too, and that was another thing I was getting fought on. I don't know. Am I not supposed to be on at 4/4? You tell me. How do you guys liking this? All right, just relit the white sage. Okay, we're good. All right, decks 2 and 6. My communication deck, my moon deck. Miss K, what are we seeing here? Let me see. Oh, that was fighting me right there too. Oh, that went on easy. Get back together energy. Angelically get back together energy. That's a weird position for this. It's not straightforward. It's not in the upright. It's not like, hey, get back together. It's kind of like re-spark the flame. Yeah, it's like we're hanging on the edge of something. Earth sign energy, we're coming in with the Ace of Pentacles, news coming in, divine blueprint. It's meant to happen, but it hasn't happened. That's what I see here. It's meant to happen, yeah. Deck is fighting me hard here. Yeah, see, that would normally be lightning strike in the upright position. If this was just upright right here, the angelic lightning strike, it's like boom. But something hasn't happened. Something hasn't triggered. Somebody hasn't done something. Romance hasn't kicked off. Something's hanging right outside. It's like the hanging curveball right there outside the plate. If you know baseball, it's the hanging curveball on the plate. Oh, it's like a home run if you can get it. But it's a tricky pitch. Anyway, the point is, it's saying like it's a home run but it's just hanging there. Just hanging there. Like, see what I'm saying? Whatever it's telling me and telling you, it's like whatever this is, it's just hanging. Nothing's doing anything. No one's initiating. No one's doing anything. So there's no movement, but there is a get back together feeling, and then it hits, don't do anything. Yeah. The travel energy. This is June, July. If this holds this pace by June, July, this is a powder keg. Powder keg, yeah. Sexual tension is what I feel, to be very honest with you. It's kind of like neither you or this other person are saying anything, or this other person or you are kind of holding their true feelings back. They're being very, very cautious about talking about it. Because it's like you want to win at all costs. Maybe you were hurt, they were hurt, someone was hurt. Maybe it's kind of protecting themselves or projecting what they see or feel or want to do. But there's something holding this back. And there it is. This is the past life. This is the passion. This is that moment. It sparks. I know you know what you feel. Like that, this is solar output. Like, you know, like it's that's the moment you feel it. You're like, I know, you know. You and I, we both know how we feel, but we're not going to say it. We both know. You know? See how the cards are all upside down until we get the foundation? This is solid. Like, this is good. We can work with this up here. We want these cards to all be upright. Hold on. Just fought me on that. But we want them all to be upright, because what it's telling us is that this is going to be the good building of what you're building. Angelically, this is the one. There's some mismatch. There's some weird mismatch between the two of you. There's a mismatch between either you or them, or how you see it or how they see it. But there's definitely something's different. There's a difference. And that's what I can tell you. But either way, angelically, you're the best of the best. They're the best of the best. You guys look at other people to date, and you look at the dating pool, you go, nope, yep. And then they go, yeah, yep. And then you guys look at each other and say, yeah, like there's no one like each other. Like, you guys see each other, there's no one like you. But neither of you will admit that to each other. Like, neither of you, there's no cups here. There's no like, hey, let's talk. And that's been our biggest thing, because we have no depth in here. We have passion with no communication. It's a whole lot of like air, fire energy without communication. We have the depth out here. We have the water. Once we start exploring it, we'll get there. And the outcome, the only thing that gets us there is the depth. It's like you are winning at all costs, because the others can't survive because they're not you. Like, that's the only reason you're winning, is because this person or these people or the other people that are interested, they're not you, and they're not them. And so you guys are looking at other people, comparing, going, hey, they're not them. So whenever you start dating or looking at other people, they're not them. Divine Blueprint, T-Stain Tarot, Akasha card coming up. Look at the stress you're in. Like, you are like either high anxiety, super stressed, or worried about whatever this is, because it's not moving. But these cards are all upright. Remember I said if they come upright, come back, rewatch this, you'll see what I'm talking about. Because they're in upright, it's saying you're built on a good foundation. You both know you're worrying about it. You both know you're grieving and stressing about it, but won't say anything. That in itself is indirect communication. You know how each other feels. Do you know how rare that is? Do you know how rare that really is? Like, all this stuff, watch, I'm going to pull 4 more, just a quick 4 to show you. Because if you guys acknowledge, just took a moment and said, or just kind of like hand on hand in a moment, just did like this, no saying anything, because no words, we can't talk, we don't have cups, because no one wants to actually get into talking here. I don't know what that is. But if we did hand on hand, see, oh yeah, see, the cards are jumping already. Like, that wasn't me on purpose. But it's telling me if you got hand on hand with this person, love, and then this would move in, but we'd spark love. And this is the here and now would change, because that would bring this into reality. Yellow cards are output. It's like how we're living our life. And a spark would start to come in, but this is angelic, right? It's saying it's there, but it's not doing anything. See, we're manifesting the spark. You want it, you know you want it. Oh girl, you know you want it. Like, that's what I'm feeling. It's like, you know you want it. And so what this is we're building towards a beautiful future if we can maintain. And instead of going, hey, let's build this in a day, you're building it in years. And so your friends and your long term and your understanding and what you need, and space and patience and self-control and holding back and different perspectives and what things are, and being free but being reliable. And that's what this comes out to, because this is that travel energy that lines up to the one that comes out saying, when you get the different perspective, you both want it now, but you both want it in the right time. And that's the other thing, because that's that starseed energy. This is the right partner. I'm going to tell you, the one you keep asking about, the one that I keep seeing, the one that keeps popping here, is the right partner. Is absolutely this. It comes in like this Aquarian air sign, but also has a lot of fire. But there is this sense of star seed energy, because when you go harmony and you're fighting it and they're fighting it, and we're getting through this, like, not going to deal with it, but it's like Gemini Aquarian energy comes in on this side, but it could also be, there's a lot of fire and air sign energy here, but this is like the hanging curveball. Like, nobody wants to swing. Like, if you're both up at bat, you're both ready to take the pitch, strike, okay, ball, and it's like you're running out of pitches. And that's what it feels like, you're running out of pitches. Reality is, you're both in a really good spot. You're manifesting, and life in itself is great around you. If you asked each of you, you said, hey, how is things going? And you want their honest opinion, say great. And then said, okay, I'm going to add a word in, but. And then you say, but I'm not with this person. And then you each would throw each other's name in that line. They'd say, but I'm not dating so and so. And you each are on the other line. I don't know if you feel that. But that's what it is. You're stressing. You guys are stressing. Look at solar output. When you're not, it's at nighttime probably. When you guys are alone and you're at your homes and you're not together, there's no one like you. And there's no one like them. And it's like, why do you think the universe put you together? Why do you think the universe put you together? I wonder why that is. TikTok goes the clock. Really. Shraddick, you're up next. How are you guys doing? Welcome. I appreciate you guys for being here. As always, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Become a member. I'll be back Monday night for Members Only Monday. And then as I roll into the Sunday, as I roll into Sunday's tomorrow, as I roll into the summer months, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to basically kick off a schedule. I'll give it out to you guys, let you guys know exactly when you should be able to catch me, or at least the time block that'll be in. And one of those blocks I think will be Thursday mornings. I tested that the other day. I had a doctor's appointment. It worked out great. So I think one of those days will be Thursdays, and I might end up doing I might move the Members Only Monday a little bit earlier for people, because I know it's a late time for some people in the world. So I'm trying to make it work for a lot of people. So but I know that for me, the 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is a good time for people. It works out really well. So I do appreciate you guys. Let's see. All right, who is next? Shraddick wants next 2 and 6. This is crazy. But no, 2 and 6. Sorry, I thought you said 2 and 5.
I chose the way and I stayed. Built a life before I built a name. 5 souls in the balance.
Here we go.
Dream. Nothing I touch.
The universe currently unfolding for me in my life, right? What does the universe unfold? What is the unfolding for any of us? Let's take a look here. Don't we love falling in love? Don't you love being in love? Really? Don't you love having that moment where you're in love? Oh. Let's see if that's what it is. I don't know what it is. That's what just popped in. Are you looking to fall in love? Maybe you're not. Maybe it's money. Solar output, something in the emotions. The one. Feeling seen. That's a good thing too, isn't it? Leo energy, feeling seen, recognized, acknowledged. And if you notice, they're sitting on the top of that yellow what's it, the skirt, I guess you call it, of the horse. And that's happiness. That's sitting on the riding happiness, riding a wave of happiness. It's not in reverse, top down. This is coming from the universe, and there's nothing blocking you. There's nothing blocking you. If you are happy, the universe will work in your favor. It's like you and the universe become best friends for the rest of your life. If you can agree to be happy and just be the best version of yourself. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? Doesn't it sound so simple? Be happy and be the best version. And maybe live with truth, I guess, because we have the purity, but live with truth and watch what happens. Watch the existence unfold. Mid-deck pull. Oh, I'm not taking 2. I'm not taking 2. Let's go here. What is this? Because we have passion here too. That's why it stopped me. See how we have passion, and passion on our shoulders, right? Do the right thing. Like an old lady gets kicked off the bus or gets kicked by a bunch of people. You know, you're not going to sit there and say, "Hey, please don't hit me." You're going to hit them. Leave the old lady alone. Really? Oh, I love those moments when I watch people be abusive. I come out of nowhere. But really, the truth is, you're a protector. You're like, I'm not going to commit yet, but it could be light warrior energy, and it could be a little of that too. Look, see, yeah, there it is. It's kind of telling you live your light warrior self. This is shadow. That's a shadow card with the sword saying, you know, the things that you're afraid, attack them. Be afraid of them. Oh, I have a scar on my face. Embrace the scar. You know what I'm saying? I walk with a limp. The limp becomes your thing. You know? Tell them to look for the person with the limp. Where don't be the person, don't try to hide your limp, embrace your limp. That's partly from past life. This is energy. You're here to do something with that. I know it sounds weird, but we get so self-defensive, then people go, oh, there's their weakness. I can attack it, right? If you let someone know that's a weakness, they follow that. And so when you're living in this happiness, this truth, you're the best of the best. You're trying to be the best of your best. And you say, hey, I don't want to do this. When you have these flaws that you consider them flaws, and you tell people, hey, these are my flaws, they go, oh, the best of the best, you say. You're so happy, you're so proud, you're so truthful, but you have a flaw that I can get through all of that. So what the universe is saying is live so truthfully you have almost no flaws. And the flaws that you have, you're aware of them and you're working on them. So when someone says them to you, say, yes, I know. Right? You notice you have a scar on your face? I'm aware, yes. You know, or whatever that is. I'm not saying I do or you do. I'm just saying like, it's a possibility, right? And it's passion. You're aligning yourself. Yes, because this part of me, the limp, because I'm missing a finger on my hand, whatever that is. It's not a limitation. It's a uniqueness to my existence of this human body. And what I have found that to be, when you guys have those things, those you're not perfect traits, that's partly because you are coming in this life with monikers of being in another lifetime. People who have problems or have, like, if you're born with stuff, or you have these situations where you're like, I can't hear, you probably were near an explosion like in a lifetime, and you probably had that happen. You had to carry that into this lifetime. Like, that's like you probably had made, and then you get your hearing back, so it's only partial lifetime, and you have to finish having that happen. And we carry life burdens with us, and that's why once we become better, think about when people look into themselves, they care about themselves, that's what starts to happen in this life. You look into yourself and you care about yourself, then things happen. And when people come into it, we're born with these burdens, right? You think about the kids are cute, those cute little children have to wear glasses, right? And they are preemies, right? It's adorable. But when those preemies get older and they have problems, it's like, oh, we're making fun of those kids. It's like, no, you're not. Like, what? They're the same kids, the same souls that came in those really, really fragile little bodies. You don't do that. It's like, why? It's like that just because you can see their weakness. No, it's like we look at people. We should be acknowledging that and saying, there's a reason this happened to you. You were born into this, whatever it is. And some people hide theirs, like their depression, their grief, their nightmares, their anxiety, their worry, that I will never be loved. That and that we are limitless beings. We really, 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 really are. I can tell you we are. I can give you a bunch of names and a bunch of billionaires who will actually back that up and tell you this is what it is. We're living in an existence where people want other people to be held down, because when you're held down, you can't do anything. And that's a lightning spark of your existence. That's the shadow card. I'm sorry, the soul output and existence to this card, because what it does is it tells us when we're doing this, we're existing in this place where you're making decisions, right? The Oreo. But we're taking this decision, we're saying, we're having this moment. The shadow is saying, I'm doing this. Like, it's not, and there's no one telling you, there's no one asking you. You're better off asking for forgiveness than doing it. And we all do these things that we're regretful in life, and we shouldn't be. Just because you have this anxiety or have this depression, I know it sucks, right? Or you're feeling rock bottom. But once you get past rock bottom, then you get to go sky high. And that's what it is. The universe says you're due. You're due. And we carry these burdens with us from past relationships into new relationships. That's why this card comes in like this. That's another reason I'm happy I'm doing this setup, because you can actually see how they come into it. This is golden position. And they're saying, hey, remember me. I'm the divine blueprint. You never dealt with these problems. You basically just broke up with so-and-so, or whatever that is. Or you just didn't, you quit the job and didn't deal with such and such. You blamed somebody. You were too busy. And these are the things, these are the burdens you carry. But this is not a bad thing, because now you're stressed. How exhausted are you out there? How many times do you feel burdened by so much craziness? People giving you their problems. I got it. And now the universe is saying, we're done with that. We're about to turn you into a page of wands. And that page of wands is going to give you a new idea. That's taking that project, that initial ace of wands that we saw, saying we're taking it. This wand that you have here, that was the ace of wand, you're taking action on this wand. You're becoming a creator, a builder. You're not waiting. You're not holding back. And the universe wants us to be aware of that mindset, saying we're getting into that. Here we go. Solar output card again. Look at this. Look at the wands. You're using your creativity to protect yourself. the one thing that people once made fun of you and tricked you and said you can't, now it's going to become your moniker. It's going to become your thing. And that's what's so wonderful, right? We find people, think about all those people. How about those social media creators out there, those content creators that just have they're a little different, right? Or the ones who have Asperger's, or the ones who just are different. And you just go, there's something telling or adorable about them, because they're genuine, they're real, and they're honest. And that's that part of them that they come out with and they show. And the universe says, why don't we just do that all the time, all of us? If we could, that would be beautiful, but we don't. And that's why, if we can stop holding back, we have all of these wonderful things that about us, but we don't share them. We keep them quiet. It's like we think nobody cares, but people care about you. People want to know about you. Like, I want to know about you guys. What's your favorite thing to do? Your favorite craft, right? If you guys are signing in, you're seeing this later, put it in the comments. What's your favorite thing to do? What's your hobby? What's your hobby of hobbies, right? This used to be my hobby. I don't know what this is anymore. It's not a hobby. It's not I'm going live to get read and get paid. I'm hanging out with you guys. So what is this? But this was my hobby when I was figuring out, moving on from the spirituality stuff and moving on to something new. What is your hobby, right? Is it playing guitar? Is it, horticulture? What is it? What is your thing? But we're carrying all of these burdens, and no matter what, the outcome says we're putting all this stuff down, all this stuff you were stressed, exhausted about, the things that people keep putting on you and saying, hey, you have to, you've got to do this. No, you don't. No, you don't. You do not have to do anything. No one's making you do it. You're taking that on and accepting to do it, right? Like, think about this. When you say, so-and-so made me mad. Nope, they didn't come over to you and switch a couple buttons and click a knob and now you're mad, right? You mad? Good? Okay, I'll walk away. No, you chose to be mad. You chose to live in mad. You chose to accept mad. And so when we're living this, you have to start cutting all those things off. It's very clear. Look at all these wands. We're cutting all of this stuff out of there. Get rid of it. Like, if you had vines growing all around your existence, your house, your home, and you couldn't move, you can't move, you have no movement, would you let them keep growing, or would you cut them free and say, oh, I gotta get out of this? And the universe is saying, no, you've been at it. You've been letting people say, hey, I can grow my vines here instead of at my place. Great. Here, I'm gonna put 2 more vines here. And people have been doing this for a while. And that's because we haven't maintained boundaries. We haven't been persistent enough. We haven't held true to that. And when you do that, and this is not about fighting, this is not about being competitive, this is about just saying no means no. But I want to give you more vines. I want to block you in. I want to hold you. No. I have too many vines. I have too many things going on right now. I can't help you. I'm sorry. You don't have to even tell them who to call. Just sorry. Let them figure it out. It's theirs to figure out. It's their burden to carry. If they can't carry it, that's on them. That's on them. That's not gonna be your problem. It's not, you won't help. And we feel guilty because I'm always there for my friends. It's not that. You have to live your life too. This is the T-Stain Tarot, skips me, goes right to you, and then your existence, your yellow, your solar output, right? It's, hey, when that friend texts you, don't answer it. When they're like, hey, you home? You home? You home? You home? Are you there? You're not answering that text. You home? You home? You home? You there? No, you're not answering that text. It's like, I didn't see it. I was too busy focusing on my happiness, myself, my existence, mine. The first pentacle, the first goddamn pentacle we see is when you're ignoring the messages. Really. Wow, when you're cutting all of these things off. This is going to be the foundation. This is going to help us build it. Here's your root chakra, 2 cards out. Angelically, you know who you're talking to? The divine. You're getting into that sense of, these are life lessons. Cut yourself free, grab your keys and walk, because you're living this life saying, you're a divine being living a divine existence in this wonderful thing we call humanity, but we just look at it in a negative way. If we absolutely embrace this, we have this angel popping in your root chakra saying there's a lot of trouble here, but you've learned all these life lessons. These aren't even your problems. Some of these problems aren't even yours. You can absolutely say, hey, I'm not dealing with that. I can't. And it's going to set you free. You're going to feel so relieved. And you're probably going to be less tired, less exhausted, less burdened. And you're going to feel so good because this persistence is going to build. You're going to be able to maintain these boundaries, not give up. 2 cards, 2 angelic cards. How convenient. These are the angelic cards. Number 9 position telling us, look at, this is passion, past life. This is ending things that aren't yours to end. This is telling you to give up on that. And then all of a sudden more opportunities, doorways open up. Past life, spiritual, the higher self comes in, the better version who comes in and says, finally, you're listening. Finally, been trying to tell you this, but you've been so tired in dealing things with other people. That's why this has been a problem. Yeah. Jesus. It's like a big mess of vines over here. You got to cut free. You got to cut free of all that. Let's split the deck. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. And then you're like, look at, I just took the best vines with me. That's so good. That's so good. Oh, wow. Some special cards coming out here. Just popping out. Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Ooh, gotta take a breath. So, to answer your question, right? I mean, guess what we were really asking? What's the universe? What's currently unfolding for me? Wow, it's such a mundane question turns into such a powerful message. Yes, is the way to put it. All right, let's see here. Very nice Fool card. Yeah, that's an angelic brand new start. That's like I'm living a new life. That's like this is how I from literally from the moment we're done talking, you're like, you're right, I'm done. Like someone calls you and says, hey, I need. It's do you need or you want me to do it for you? Like let's like that's how you're asking them. Like is it like you physically you're hurt, you're at the hospital, you can't, or you don't want to do it? Like there's two things here. There's two things happening. Because in the past you did it because you wanted them to like you. You're like I'm not validated. Like you're like I don't need you to validate me. Are you doing this so I'll, like you think I'll get validation from you? Like you're basically calling them out. The angels are like, do you understand? You're seeing through all of the BS and saying you just did it because you wanted them to validate you and be like you're amazing. And then they would never talk to you again. You're like come on. It's like you're learning beyond that. You said if you're a real friend, it wouldn't matter if I helped you. It is very, very nice. All right, let's keep going, guys. I appreciate you for being here. Appreciate you for signing in. Have a bunch of you in the queue. If you're looking to jump ahead, $10 donation jumps you ahead. And I'll see if I can get to, I'll try to do some 3-card readings here. I'll try to see what I can do. But I'm having fun. This was definitely a rougher start than I wanted it to be. The audio was off. I had to restart everything. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys. Let's take a look here. Boom. This one. Cindy, and 2 is, let's see, anything. Ooh. So Cindy has a higher self question. Be able to get together with this man soon. And anything's asking about guidance about navigating a time period. A recent encounter with this person got me spiraling. Thank you. Interesting. Let's take a look here. It's a good question by anything. And I told anything. I typically won't do this, but I anything got picked the other day, and they weren't here. They came back, and then they're like, "Hey, I have to bounce. Is it okay?" And I typically wouldn't do it, but I'm like, let's see what happens. And I got picked by random, and there's like 14 of you guys in the queue here, so I take that as a sign. I'll put it that way. Cindy, let's start with you. Ask higher self, will I be able to get together with this man soon? So I'm gonna try 3 to start, see what happens. If I can get through it, I'll go that quick. We'll get a couple of you guys read, so you'll feel at least we get something. And if I have to expand, I will. Or you can donate, $10, and I'll just read 9 cards out right away. All right. New subscribers, make some noise. You jumped the line. So Cindy, let's do this. And the other thing is put your deck numbers right in the chat for me too. So if you're putting the question, just put the 2 numbers in there, 3, 5, 1, 6, whatever it is. And I know what you're looking for. It makes it go so much smoother, so much easier for everybody. All right, Cindy, we ready? I love this song. All right. So Cindy, next time, just do that. You hear me? You hear me, girl? Just write 3-6 in it, right at the end. Because pretty soon I won't ask. I'll just keep going. And I gotta say, it wasn't even me who came up with this idea. It was one of you. One of you started doing it. I don't even know who it was. And I saw it, and I'm like, what a smart idea. And if we just get everyone trained on doing that, smart system. This is so good. The question in that, and even if you write general tarot deck numbers, whatever, it makes it way more interactive and fun. And I think that's great. Ooh, you see the Lovers card? I saw it. Let's see if it comes back out. T-stained tarot lovers. Ask higher self if I will be able to get together with this man soon. Let's take a look. Ooh, 2 cards out. Wow, that's very clear. That's Prince Charming right there. That's T-stained tarot, Prince Charming, and that's coming out with this on the cup. They're holding a cup of regret. That's what's going down here. That's why we're sitting in regret. So someone's carrying regret. Angelically, they're being told patience. They're being told to hold back. So whoever this is, this could be you or them, but this X situation is being, there's not love. Instead of love, it's being regret. So there's regret in this relationship, and that's why you're not getting back together. So there's regret in both sides, or regret for one or both of you, but there's other people, and neither of you are seeing this as a good time to get back together. You're both in regret moments. So whatever that is, there's a holding back. See, look at this mid-deck pull. How fascinating, right? Because this is your shadow work. Because it kind of comes back down to, again, obviously, and that's not what it is. It's teaching you both a lesson that it's not that you're not enough. It's absolutely that there's something that wasn't in alignment. This 5 of Cups comes in, and 5 of Cups is a fascinating card. I talk about this. It's more than feeling abandoned or regret or unloved. There's other things in here we don't look at. We say, oh, look at this, spilled cups. Well, there's water, a river. You can fill them right back up. You can go over the bridge, go to the house. Like, you don't have to sit here and stare at the cups. You can take the cups with you. There's nothing wrong with spilled cups. The universe is telling us the spilled cups are just taking this into a very logical, formatted way. Problems require solutions, and that's what's coming out of this. Are you looking at the problem or the solution, or are you looking at the miracle that will maybe fix everything? Because the universe says if you have a problem, then you have to start addressing the solution. What is the problem? What's the solution? So higher self says, and this is definitely higher self, you can see the T-stained tarot version of the Akashic Blueprint card. This is kind of saying you've been designed to do this. Look, to go your own way. This is not about anyone coming back or going forth. This is about you living your existence. That's what makes this sexy. Look at, I'm going to show you how crazy. When I say T-stained tarot, look at how tan this card is to this card. And then see the tan on this card? This is an actual T-stained tarot card. Like iced tea spilt on this. Like you are living the existence of what you want to be. Be that version of yourself that's happy and wholesome, and don't lower your standards to somebody else. Don't become something for somebody else. Don't change yourself for somebody else. That's not what you're going to do. You're not going to bend to somebody else. But what you're going to do is maintain that stability, that intuition, that growth mindset, that I know that spirituality, there is past lives, there is something more. You're going to take that forward thinking mindset and grow into that. But this regret that we have, you're both, you and them, or this ex or this other person, you have to get rid of that. It is nothing to do with you. Because there's something else. This is the most this is the wildest of wild card. I call this the Empress, right? But I call this the Empress for a couple of reasons. One, because it's fire, it associates to Aries. But I also call it wild card because it has the fire, it has the Leo energy, it has the Capricorn, like I'm not going anywhere. It has like that stability, Earth energy, right? Spiritual. We have a lot of signs that kind of come out of this. It's like you can be anything you want to be. You know, don't live your zodiac, be whatever you want to be. And that's what this starts to tell me. It's like you when you go Empress mode, you're going anything you want to be. You're the queen of queens. You're the boss of bosses. And it's not because you're trying to impose energy over anyone else. You're just saying, no, I'm existing, persisting, and and resisting. Like, so that's amazing because you're doing this. See, you're growing. And so this person coming in is going to come in to support this growth, not limit you. And whoever this person is probably going to come in as King of Wands, also Emperor energy. They're going to come in humble versions of themselves like you are. And they have to be as humble as you are. Because if they come in as an Emperor and you're coming in as Queen of Wands and you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. You know, look at all my money. Look at, and it's like that won't work. But they come in quietly and say, hey, I donated today. And like, I donated $6,000. That's wonderful, right? That's a beautiful thing. But if they're saying, I donated, hey, everyone on Facebook and YouTube, and I've donated this money, you know, it's like, are you donating it for you or for everybody to see you donating? And that's what becomes a difference. You're looking for that person who's quietly humble and supportive. And this is not an abusive relationship. This is a growth mindset. Whatever this is, you're drawing this to yourself. You're bringing this partnership in, I call it. It's we're getting out of regret. Because it's how we see things. It's our perspective. It's the best way to put it. 2 cards out. Yeah. It's the universe. It's perspective. It's how you're seeing the universe. And how the universe sees you. That's your divine blueprint. You're actively working on that part of yourself right now. It's called, you're working on perspective. And we always see things, think about it like this, guys. When I ask you, hey, how did live go? You're telling me how you saw it go. And I'm asking you how I saw it go. And then there's the third party, the fourth party. There's all these people who said, hey, I heard you were on someone's live today. And how are they thinking? So then there's perspective. But when you start putting it together, that's what makes it really tough for things, is when you're starting to bring your perspective and say it's the only perspective. That's not how it works. That's not how the universe works. Your universe is very powerful. It's powerful for you, but not powerful for everybody. And that's a big part of like what you're understanding here. You grow yourself. And you humble yourself. All right, let's go back to chat for half a momento. So there's a perspective issue here. All right, anything. Let's see. Can I get guidance on how to navigate this time period? A recent encounter with a person got me spiraling. I could see that. I think I could see that. Like an ex coming back in out of the blue, right? And saying, oh man, now I can't stop thinking about him, or I can't think about her, or whoever it is. And you're just like, damn it. I can see that happening. An ex just popping up. Or you're in a good relationship, an ex pops up out of the blue, and you're just all of a sudden you're like, what? Everything was going good until you came in. All right. Let's see here. I don't think anything actually is still here, but I'm going to read this question. I think this is a good question for all of us anyway. So I got to pick the decks. Unless you guys want to pick, what decks do you think I should use here for that question? That's a good question though. I want to read it for all of us, even because it's a good question. Can I get guidance on how to navigate this time period? A recent encounter with a person who got me spiraling. Thank you. Because we all have been there. We all have been at this point. I'm thinking decks 3 and 4, but I don't want to go with my old reliable. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you for the... It's a super sticker? Is that what that's called? I feel so stupid. Because I just like doing this. It's like all the other stuff is... I love that you guys donate. The super sticker is cute though. All right. I'm gonna do this. Goddamn X's. It could be. I think that's what this is. I might pull 1 or 2 cards just to get guidance on this first. Recent encounter with a person got me spiraling. Because it could be anything. They're not saying it's relationship, but yeah, see? Yeah. See? A divine message. Yeah. That's inside. It's shadow self. That's very quick. I don't think I need any more. It's the unresolved spiritual work. Yeah. Look at that. Divine blueprint message from the past. This is an X. This absolutely is actually, you can see how the message came in. And it hasn't done anything. There's no planted, no nothing. It's kind of holding it. What do I do with this? Do I just drop it and leave it? Do I ignore it? Look at this. Yeah, no, you want to grow it. That's what it is. The spiraling is, I want this. I really want it to be good. I want it to be good. That's the real thing. You get in trying to get a better perspective. T-Stain Tarot says, can I get a better perspective? What is this? And there it is. It's relationship change. Always looking for this. There's 6 of Cups is Scorpio energy. It's rebirth. It's the bringing back. It's reborn. It's changing. But it's also angelic with that foil card. It's telling us that the angels have a hand in this. The breakup, the come back together. That's what this is. Sorry. Not sorry. It's a good card. Wish granted. You want this back. Look at Prince Charming coming in here. T-Stain Tarot. They're walking in. They're walking in like nothing's wrong. Hey, baby. Like, God damn it. And so that's sexy in itself. Like that got you. Like, you know, you're done having your moment. And you're like, wait, was I? Like, and that's what it kind of feels like. It's like, but it's so secure in what it does. It makes you feel comfortable. The spiraling is not because it's fighting you. It's because it's comforting. It's a reminder. It's what it was. It's a reunion. It's the recovery after having maybe some solitude. Let's keep going here. Let's keep pulling because it is the potential of marriage. It's that long term. Very, very possible. They're the ones who are stopping it. That's what it feels like. Maybe they're coming in with, they know it's real. They're afraid it's real. Maybe they don't want to admit it's real. Wild card energy again. Is this the same card? It is. God damn it. That's so crazy. In the same position. In the same exact position, but in reverse. That's the same card we just pulled. Tell me. Answer that to me, universe. Oh, great cosmos. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Page of Swords is Gemini. It's Libra energy. It could also be air sign energy, but it's curiosity kid coming in saying, I'm so curious. What is this? They're coming in, they're curious too. Angelically been guided. You can see how we have the angelic influence. So the here and now means they're here. They made contact. There is a connection. You're not spiraling. It's something so mysterious. It's turning you on. It's like, I like this. You're not spiraling. You're falling for it. You're getting into it. You're enjoying this. You're very much enjoying this. Look at this. Yeah, it's so many communication. This is, you just want to let it, if you just let this be, it will become marriage. If you don't try to force it to be anything, you want to respond. You want to make it happen. You want to be with them. You want to see them. You want to get together. You want them as much as they want you. The spiraling is because you want to put meaning to this message. You want to put something out there. You want to lock it down. Right? And this is the moment you say, I'm letting boundaries go. I don't care. And because if you did care, if you had boundaries, you would say, stop texting me. I don't care about you. That's not what you're doing. You're saying, please come back. I want this. I miss this. And that's what the universe is confirming, because you feel marriage long term. There's 2 people at your heart that you still think about them. Not only think about them, you embrace them. And because these 2 cards are reversed and that's upright, this is saying we're feeling that you want this to go forward. Secretly, you desire them. You want them. You think about them. You're like, please let this be real. Because when it comes in with this position, this is solar output. Like, you absolutely fantasize about them. And when the fantasy is happening, that's because it's a past life connection, past life desire. It doesn't make sense. Like, I don't want to like them. It's like, that's not how it works. You have past life unfinished business. So you're either going to work on it here in the 3D, 5D, 7D, 9D. You're going to have to work on it interdimensionally, or they're going to come back and say, do you want to just do it? Want to fully work on it, or just work on it a little bit? Because it's so much easier if you guys are working through it 1D, emotions, right? And so when you're starting to get through it and you're starting to go through the dimensional layers of a relationship, that's when it starts to feel more real. Because you're only getting pieces of it. It feels like it's breadcrumbing, right? Anyone? 5D? Why do I feel like they're there? Why do I feel like they don't want me? No, it's dimensional love. It's interdimensional love. Brand new start. They're coming in. They absolutely are. They're kicking off. Even if you don't like it or you do like it, you guys have just signed a brand new contract, a soul contract. If you decide to move it into the 3D, that's up to you guys. You haven't. I think you will. I think you'll try to. Look, it's gonna be good. They have done the work. You have done the work. They have done the work. They've come back saying, "Hey, look, I've done the work. Have you done the work? Yes, 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 yes. Let's talk." A new relationship kicks off. You guys enter a new phase. It works out good. It works out great. So this is one of those things where it does work out. You can see how the harmony is all in the same position. They're all facing the same direction. It was support of the wild card queen, which I feel it could be you. It's you saying, well, I don't know what to do with it, but you do, because watch what this is sitting on top. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's the growth mindset, this little seed that you planted. I want to see it be a crop. Yes, you do, because you don't give to nothing. You don't waste your time. And this wasn't wasting time. And you're like, I'm not going to say I wasted my goddamn time on this. Yeah. So you don't waste your time. What you do is you're trying to build upon this. See, that's relationship change. I just told you. So they're basically confirming triple way. Look at that. It's your soul has to admit that you really want this again. And the moment you do that, that's when this starts to shift. Like it starts to grow again. But if you don't want to give water, you don't want to nurture it, it won't grow. Will sit there and it will just falter. But they'll just take this to a new dimensional level. And you'll dream more about them. You'll think about them. Songs will just hammer you as you're making that transition from 3D to 4D into 5D. That's what's going to happen. Songs will just hammer you from that. But when you start hearing songs, and songs are really, think about this, when you break up and songs are hitting you, you're most likely never getting back. Like it's really hard once you're crying, like sobbing over songs. It's hard to come back because you're giving into the loss, into the time, to what it was. You're saying, my soul says, yes, this was a relationship. I miss this. This was something. And so that's the moment you're giving into that now, saying, this is not anymore. This was. And so when you do that, and so when you're hearing songs, it's the angels, it's the guides, it's your higher self saying, we're saying goodbye to this on an energetic level. We're putting it into a new place. And that new place becomes fifth dimension. And you still feel them, and they're still there, and you still interact with them, and you will dream, and they will visit you, and you will have the connection. But when you bring it back from that place, like say 10 years, 20 years, you find them again, it's a different version. Think about it. If you start dating someone, like they were married, they had kids, and you moved on, and oh wow, you're a grandparent now, or whatever it is. That one major difference. Like you were dating them as teenagers, now you're in your 30s. It's like, it's not the same. But when you dial back, you're not the same person. You set them free, and you love them, set them free, and they returned. It's that moment. It's that moment you realize that. All right, my friends, I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you. Yeah, I'm let's see here. Yeah, I'm not sure the I'm not sure what the jewels and the tulips. What is that? What is all this? I don't even know. Is it like stickers? I'm so stupid. Like, let me see what all this is. I know it's like super stickers, right? Let me see if I can look at it here. Super chat, maybe. I've never really done the stickers. I don't mind them, but I don't know what does. $500 jewels. Thank you. I know I saw it on Ethereals the other day, actually. That's what I was seeing. I was like, that's actually pretty cute. I think I sent one over to Ethereal. It's actually a cute thing. It's like, I see you. I see you. All right, let's do this. Let's pull for all right. Who's actually? Let's see. Make some noise in chat. Who's here? Because this has been this queue might be a little outdated right now. So we have VLT, Rana. Maria's here. BLT.
I am aligned with my highest self and purpose.
All right, let's see. It grabbed Rana. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not grabbing people that were here than not here. But I don't want to kick everyone out. That's the other thing. I feel bad. This is one thing I missed from Red Dusk. She would keep this clear. This queue would be like perfect. Anyone I saw on this list was here. And that's one thing I got to get back to with her. Or maybe I'll get Lilith on this. But yeah, it was so good because whenever I went on the queue, all those people, because people are on here from Jeez, an hour and a half ago, and I like it just didn't get picked. But there's no like. Let's see. All right, let me do this. Let me read for you, Rana. Let me just read for you quick. I'll clear the queue out, and then you guys can join, and I'll pick the last two people. We'll do that. How about that? Does that work for everybody? And then if you're here, you're listening, you guys can join. But this way I'll clear out, because there's a bunch of people on here. I don't think they were here and they might have left. I think there are people who came in and left. But I know, like, it looks like Chris might still be here. I think Chris Bosch is here, I think, right? But there's definitely some people that looks like they might have taken off. So I'm just going to clear the queue out completely. I have Rana's question. But the queue is still open. I just wiped it out. So just rejoin. If you're looking for a reading, do me a favor, rejoin. And that way we can get a fresh queue. Just do a wipeout. It actually is so helpful on me. But Rana, let's read for you while we're getting the queue filled back in. What is these feelings? So it's be romantic, deck 1, 2, thank you. Okay, perfect. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so if you guys put the deck numbers in the question there, awesome. That's so helpful. It really is. Oh, your cards are already jumping. Ooh, wow. Definitely a message coming in. Or you have the message, or you have some kind of feelings or thoughts or messages from this. It's divinely influenced. The speed of this is being influenced because it's going through the filter of your soul, the filter of your consciousness, saying, hey, what is this? Why am I going through this? Why do I have this happening to me? You're holding back, strength's holding back. There's something holding you back. Angelically, you can see the two angel cards in your here and now of the angel right here and the emotional angel. So it's telling me that there's definitely something happening with this relationship. There are feelings. There's someone's holding back feelings. Ooh, I definitely want to see more of this, Rana. Yeah, see, it's kind of fighting me. I want to pull these, but it's telling me not to pull those. Somebody's bold, or something has to happen. Take action. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because someone has to take action with this relationship, and someone has to open up their feelings. That's essentially what this means. It's just like someone has feelings, someone has to be bold, and someone has to open up to their feelings. That's essentially that's the quick answer. That's why they had him put him back. Yeah, divine blueprint, soul meets soul. Yeah. There's fire energy meets water energy, so that could also be too. Maybe one of you is a fire sign, one of you is a water sign. So that could put a damper on things, you know, water and fire. Don't necessarily always mix. Empress energy coming out of this. So, ooh, Starseed on the other side. This is a very spiritual connection. I can tell you, you guys are playing like chess. While everyone else is playing checkers in love. And you guys feel something different for each other, and that's what feels right. But there's definitely feelings for this person, or there's feelings with this other person. So that's what it feels like to me from that cornerstones. Are you actually talking? Are you guys talking right now, Rana? Are you guys actually having that communication right now? But there's definitely something there. Or feels like there's a... It's pretty straightforward on yours. All right, queue is open. I had to. I just cleared it out to get some fresh blood in there. BLT, Maria, Country, and Chris Bosch are in there currently, so it's open. I'm gonna take 2 more people, and then we can call it. Well, I'll take one, and then I'll take another one. That's what I'll do. But I'll leave the queue open because I had to clear it out. So I just think there's people that just had left. It sounds good to say, hey, use leave, right? Rosa's there, thank you. But I can tell you, at least Rana, yours is it's divinely influenced. It's the hands of the angel are slowing you guys down. Like, neither you can act until you do your, like, one of you opens your emotions and then the other one's forward. It's like, you both have to say yes and yes, and then that happens. But one can't be forward while the other one's hiding their emotions, because it's going to be awkward. The other one has to say, and someone can't show their emotions while the other one's not being forward. They'll just keep quiet. They'll just, they won't be forward. They won't be that version. Rosa MT, right? All right, here we go. Let's pick one from the queue. Queue is open. More than welcome to join. And it's Maria, 1117. Guidance from Spirit Guides on Portal 4-4. Yeah, I don't really upsell the whole portal thing as much, only because it's not that it doesn't matter, but if it matters to you, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the portal it's your thing, and some people might believe in it and other people don't. But for me, that is another reason I'm on here today, and I wasn't on yesterday, and I was on Thursday, because I wanted to make sure I had kind of a buffer in between. I know it won't be on tomorrow, but it'll be on Monday night. Members only Mondays. So, and that's why I try to get on Saturday mornings too, if I can. And so it worked out well with the scheduling. But yeah, let's pull on this portal. Let's see what's going to happen here. Let's see what portal energy pops for you. I'm going to do something different for you. I'm going to pull from each of the decks. Another good song. If you guys haven't checked it out, go to Suno and you can find all this music, all of it. But what I'll end up doing is I'll actually do Radio Cosmic, and I'll just have it playing live on here. You guys can listen to me sometimes if you ever want to listen to music. But I went on, I was looking, and like some of the songs have a few plays. I was like, whoa. And it's just like, I just put it out through there, and I moved some over to SoundCloud, but it was just pretty fun. So I enjoy this just as much as the tarot. But I tell it like how to make it, what I want it to do, how I want it to sound. Look at this. Look at the angel cards. Like, it's saying, look, very angelic reading. I'm going to start with the 4 over here. See where we're at. Look, pain and walking away. Angelically, we're guided. We're pushed. So I think you're asking for spirit guides, right? How cool is that? Guidance from spirit guides about the portal. They're saying, knowing that you're in pain, you should be walking away. When it hurts, it's not right. It's not. When it's not in alignment, walk away. Please learn this. Like, don't leave this portal without knowing that. We have to walk away when things aren't feeling good. And if you're not feeling good about it, then it's not right for you. It's not a trick. It's not trying to manipulate anything. It's the universe saying that's a built-in safety mechanism. If you're feeling if you're feeling sad or upset about something, that's a sign that this isn't right for you. If you're enjoying it, embracing it, loving it, then there's a good sign. Here's your heart chakra. This T-Stain Tarot, the blueprint. This is really coming up fascinating. Look at brand new starts and investing in yourself. Look at 9 of Pentacles. That's wish granted energy. We focus on so many other things. We never really think to focus all on ourselves. And I didn't say some. I meant all. A-L-L, all on yourself. Because when you do that, you focus all on yourself. It's amazing. And this portal is giving you a chance to say, hey, when something doesn't feel right, walk away and then focus on yourself. Give it all to yourself, because you give the things that don't give back to you. It's not really helpful. It can eventually be a lose-lose situation, because you're losing yourself, they're losing by giving to you, and then you guys aren't winning. You're just being. You're just dating, or you're just at a job, or you're just existing. And that's not what we want to have in any relationships. We want to maintain that persistence. We want to maintain whatever that I would consider. This would be boundaries, but I maintain something even beyond that, because this is growth mindset. because you're getting something. The universe says not only is your blueprint decoding to say you're on a brand new start, this is a beautiful wish granted kind of wealth driven start. Get a perspective here. Get a good perspective. You think that you're being limited by who? If someone's limiting you, ask who? Who's stopping you? Just be honest. Just ask the question. Don't let anyone answer it. You answer it. By who? And then defend it. Defend it. Start the argument. Who's stopping you from being that person? Who's stopping you from being that best version, the most wealthy, powerful version of yourself? Is it you don't want to put effort in? You don't want to put time in? Is it what is it? Is there somebody stopping you? Look at that. I think you've been told no for so long, you don't know what yes is like. And that's what the universe is trying to start telling us, because this Five of Pentacles is giving us the sense of angelic influence again on these bookends, saying in the outcome it's you and somebody else that end up losing if you follow this path, if you don't believe in yourself. But the solutions are truly there. They will come out in the end, because this is not gambling. This is not good luck. This is you self-respecting, looking at yourself and saying, I am illuminated. I know what I'm worth. I know what I can accomplish. And you have no idea your limitation, because you know your limitation, but you have no idea what your unlimited potential is. That's a better way to put it, because your unlimited potential has never been seen. It's a fire that has yet to burn, and that's what we're trying to show you, that once you burn, you can't stop burning, you can't unburn. And we're going to get you back to that place, because whatever this is, someone sometime someplace has slowed you down and told you couldn't, you weren't enough, you didn't have it, you weren't able to. And the universe is saying, we're kicking you off to a brand new start. This is a path that has yet been paved, but you're walking this path. We're going to go somewhere different that you have never yet walked, and this is going to make you feel very weird and awkward, but it's also going to put you in a place of success, of you did this, of I made this happen, of you're going to stand up there and show everyone, celebratory, I did this. It's self-love. It's unconditional self-love. It's the self-respect self-love. It's the courage to say you were enough. And that's what this is. No one told you. You did this. You made this. You put this together yourself. That's what this is coming in. Let me see if there's a timeline or a date here. This is very powerful. So look at that. Look at that. It's crazy, right? It's your soul. You left your soul out too long in the cold. It's like, bring it in and give it a hug. Pentacles energy. This is the Capricorn. Those are both Capricorn energies. By the end of this year, you're onto something that's yours. That's building. It's growing. It could be multi-million-dollar idea, to be very honest with you. I have to be very honest with you. It hasn't happened. It hasn't popped yet. There's something that you're starting to work on, something you're kind of feeding in, and it's building. You're having the courage to believe you can do this, and the reality is you do. You have it. It's sitting right there. You just don't believe you can do it. The brand new star's sitting there, the angelic influence, and I'm going to tell you more than that. It's your idea that you can do it is infinitely potential. It's like infinite potential on the it's on the idea that you have the courage to just say you always knew you could do it. Seeing that version of yourself, closing your eyes and looking back and saying, I knew I always could build what you have. And this is not, like I said, luck. This is a wealth, fortune. And think about when people come up with ideas, right? Who came up with Spanx? Who came up with Scrub Daddy? Like how fun and how simple. Right? And it's one of those things, and we don't want to dismiss those people, but it's that fun things, right? George Foreman was talking about the grill. You know, the George Foreman grill? He said the night he lost his last actual official fight, he lost, but he got a check for like $50 million in like royalties. But he knew what he was doing. And what happens is the universe, he basically said, he didn't hold back anymore. He wasn't he didn't see himself as the outdated over the hill boxer. He saw himself as a business mogul, and he started to build on it, and that's what he did. And people made fun of him, but he was very smart. Think about people like sports athletes that can build into, or you have like a Tom Brady who owns a team now. It's very fascinating, but it's those mindsets, it's those people. And I don't want to put celebrity in there, but the only reason they're celebrities is because they're so entrepreneurial, successful. Like I think with Shaq owns some crazy stuff. He got in early on like Google. I remember on some weird. I think it was Google. someone had said to him, hey, do you want to invest in this new thing, Google? He's like, I guess. And he made crazy money on it. He had no idea what it was. It's not like he was using it. But it's he just worked out for him. All right. I appreciate you guys. I really do. The queue is open. If you're looking for a reading, let me know. And let me see who's here. We got in the queue, we have a BLT Country, Chris Bosch, Rosa, and Joanna. All right, let's take a look. All right. 1, 2, 3, all eyes on me. I'll be back on Monday night for members only live. I donated a bunch of members accounts here today. So if you get those, let me know. More than welcome to check out the content. I actually just put out brand new content that I have to pull back because the audio wasn't working. So, but there's other members only content that's out. But I appreciate you for being a member and taking your time to hang out with us here. So let's take a look. All right, Country Love Homestead. Let's see. What did the Aqua feel after yesterday's shenanigans? Deck 4 and 3. The shenanigans? Do tell. What is shenanigans? What's shenanigans? Shenanigans can be trouble, could be fun. Shenanigans? That's funny. All right, let's take a look here. Let's see what I can pick up on. That's funny. But Maria, I see money. I see a millionaire mindset. Like it's that kind of mentality. If you can lock in on it. Not everyone has that. Not everyone has that like in the cards. So there's something in there that you, if you want it, you have it. It's you who says, oh, I can't, this is not, I can't do that. I can't do this, right? It's right. Think about it, guys. It's weird. It's weird, but that's what happens here. Country, let's take a look at you for the shenanigans with your Aqua. Long-term longevity. Slow and steady wins the race. I don't know what this was, but this is Four of Pentacles energy coming in with that. I know what that is, but I don't know what the it can be desire for long-term. That's another way to look at this. Angelically, this person was brought in. It's earth energy though. Did you initially meet this person, or is their birthday like mid to late January? That could be part of this too. Wow. A lot of depth, a lot of feeling. King of Cups energy, Scorpio energy, rebirth, change. This is a divinely influenced relationship. So whatever this is, this person's different, but not aligned yet. That's what I can tell you. There's the Aquarian energy. There's the depth. A lot of feelings. A lot of angelic like connection. A lot of it was good because you can see how the water and the depth goes that way. Like this is a lot of like undiscovered energy. I'm gonna see if I can pick up on this. There's your Aquarian. You're meeting them where they are. Like you're meeting them where they want to be met. Passion. There it is. Did you guys go on a trip? Or are you traveling? Is that what this is? You guys hooked up or something on a trip? Because this is them coming in or them traveling. And it seems like a bigger, more deeper relationship. Or somebody's holding back even. But you're meeting them where they are. I'm going to say you were happy. You definitely were happy. You enjoyed what you had. I don't want to be too dirtier.
Let it vibrate at the edge of memory.
This is travel energy, though. There's a lot of travel energy. So,
Tune to the souls of
because this right here, this is for me, because I read for myself sometimes. This is January 30th to February 8th. And I was not sure if this was going to be them, but this is long-term, longevity, long-term. Like, it's angelic saying this is a long-term. This already feels long-term. It's Dark Horse Candidate. You didn't expect it, but it does. This is travel. This is driving. This is making out in the car kind of thing. Like, this is that, it feels like a teenager. A lot of passion, a lot of intellectual communication, a lot of high-end what you want. It feels justice. It feels good. There's Libra energy in here that's kind of overseeing this. Maybe a past ex even. Wow. This could be Libra, or it could be Libra energy. Maybe this is Libra energy. It's justice energy. It's this air sign. T-Stain Tarot says this is justice. This is justice, is what it's basically telling me to tell you. This is justice. I don't see anything negative. I see them coming back to see you again. Like, I see them coming back to see you because they're coming back in. They're coming back in. They're going to come a different way this time, whatever that means. They traveled one way. They're going to travel a different way the second time. And that will give you a sign about this saying, oh yeah, I get you now. This is them. Is it perfect marriage, relationship? No, I don't see any of that. I see you guys having fun, but you're the one. Like, they're the one, you're the one. Just enjoy it. Be there. Long term. This is not someone who's just in and out. I can tell you that's not what I'm seeing. They're not in here. I don't see the marriage material, not yet. But you are very, very interested in them. Like, you're very interested in them. See? It's you have to go quiet with them and talk to them. See, there's the Libra. Just you have to kind of not say anything. Don't respond right away. And this is I'm an Aquarius telling you this. I shouldn't be telling you this because I'm putting myself on blast. But yeah, don't respond right away. The mental game is the best game, right? The mental game, it's that curiosity game. Because the Aquarian tend to go with that thinking mind. Depends on how, I guess, the age of the Aquarian. I guess that's the other thing too. But they'll think, and they like to be, I don't want to say ahead of it, but they want to know. I guess we all want to know. I guess that's also true. But the Aquarian in general, for me, what I see, they're clever. That's a good way to look at it, right? I guess that's what my guys are saying, clever. And so we all want that. But the Aquarian operates in a clever, friendly kind of way. But they also want to be very independent. So when you're not texting them, you're giving them that independence. They want to be intellectual. So when you come back to them, say, hey, I heard this. I learned this. Right? You're not just saying hi. You're saying, hey, I learned something. You want to know? And that's what's also fascinating. When you're doing that, you're bringing something back to them, saying, I'm not coming back. Because they don't like insensitive. They think it's insensitive in a way. Like when you come back with nothing. They go, what were you doing? And that's, I know it sounds crazy, but they operate in a different sense. They're honest too. That's the other thing an Aquarian will come at you with is you know what you're getting, but they're not going to compromise that part of them because there's that logic that just has to be what it is. And for me, I see that too. But I've studied the traits of the zodiac because I find that in these cards too. And if you just think about the star card, it comes out in that, right? It's fun. It's fun to look at the cards and look at what they all represent. But like even the Capricorn card, the Devil card, right? It's the Devil card. Think about the Devil card for a moment. It's that disciplined, the BDSM kind of feeling. It has that like tension. But there's a lot of intelligence there too. It's not that they're not any less intelligent, but it's a very powerful energy. You have to be self-controlled, and you can fall into some toxicity. But you might ever get into that intimate relationship that it's like, oh, this feels so good. It's got to be dangerous. It's dangerously too good, right? Like, what do you need, my mistress? It's like that kind of like deep energy. But it has like, it could fall into that like you're so catered to in that Capricorn Devil energy. it's if there's no self-control, it can be almost like scary. And that's what's it's not that there's no humor or anything in it, it's just it's fun. But not to say that Capricorn has no family orientation and none of that. That's not true either. So but like I've done my research. I've done my research, Scorpios, and I love that. I love, like, each sign has its own thing, like its own traits, I guess you could call it. I don't know. But like, think about it, you know, how many Sagittarius out there are a very, I don't know, we'll call you independent, like very headstrong. But it's true, right? The Sagittarius, I'll talk about the patience in which you can come in at, independence being part of that. But there is this irresponsibility that happens sometimes, and that happens too. I don't know. It's just, there's a lot of that comes along with these cards. That's why I love reading. I love getting into this. I love taking this chance to read all of you, because it shows more and more that I don't really, you'll hear me ask, I'll sometimes say, hey, what's the zodiac of this person? Or you, what's your zodiac? And I what I'm absolutely doing behind that is I'm looking at that saying, oh, you're Pisces, you know, you're very well, I'm trying to think of one of the cards, like the like the Page of Cups. I see that as that, like, romantic, but it's I don't want to call it, like, it is really the romantic. It's that, it's the, I don't know, the fun side of the Pisces. There's a piece of that Pisces that comes at the cards. That there's such a romantic in the moon cards, and the fearful and the empathetic energy, or the gullible part of the Pisces. I'm trying to be gentle with the Page of Cups, but it's that gullible, right? The looking at the talking to the fish, and it's like, you know what you're doing. It's fun. But that's not to say they wouldn't go to battle for you. Oh my God, Pisces will go to fight. So that they have this, there's a martyr energy of them saying, I got you. Because they understand, they're very selfless. They're very, very selfless people. And that's what the Pisces, they all are like this. Like, ask yourself about your Pisces. You know, and if you have this in your trait, like if that's your Venus, that's how you operate. You'll fight for love. Like you would fight for love. And most people just want to, you know, go the easy route and be Gemini lovers or whatever that is. I think that's what I call it. But it's Gemini in general. I love Gemini. I love Gemini. But sometimes they are, I don't know, nervous energies, or they can be adaptable. But it depends on what how you look at those cards and what they come at me at. It depends on what I'm pulling for. But the 8, the 9, 10 of Swords is also Gemini energy. So it's that unpredictableness. You can't see everything that comes. So it's awesome. It's awesome stuff. Anyway, guys, I do appreciate you for being here. I'll be back on Monday night by 6 p.m. Eastern, and we're working our way towards that summer schedule. I'll be on a little bit more on live, and I'll let you guys know the timing and all that. If you're looking for anything else, do me a huge favor, hit me up at cosmicboogeyman.com, or check me out on all the socials. Don't forget to follow me over on Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok, and really help you out. Share the channel, let us grow, let us build, and let mom know, let your sister know, let your cousin know, let your dad know, let your brothers, let everyone know that I'm here, right? And let's bring them all on here. Let's read. And if you have a mechanic, let them know. But seriously, let everyone know. We want people to feel comfortable to come on here, and we want people to feel comfortable to get their readings. I do appreciate you. As always, thank you for being a member, and don't forget, I appreciate those donations. I appreciate you guys. As always, new subscribers, you're always welcome. You're first. And I'll see you guys on the very next one. Peace, guys.